Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Leopard Arena here in Lindsay, Oklahoma, as we get set for postseason play. It is a district championship on the line tonight. The Leopards and Leopardettes at home to host the Redskins and Lady Redskins of Kingston. My name is Greg Peary. Glad you're along here with us alongside of Glenn Shoemake. Glenn, we talked about it last week, but everybody starts 0-0 tonight.
That's right. Everybody's records, it doesn't matter, doesn't account for a hill of beans, as you'd say. It's not going to help you out. It maybe helped you get a little bit of seeding here in the playoffs, but Class 3A, I tell you, girls and boys is as strong as it's been in a long time. And so it's going to be a tough road, but it's a fun road. The playoffs are always fun. I say this every year, and I tell my teams. I remember my record because I'm a stat geek, but a lot of players, they couldn't tell you what the record was, but they could tell you about their playoff run.
Yes.
And they could tell you, hey, we were in the regional finals, we were in the area tournament, we got beat here, or they remember that. And so it's really important that this time of year that you're focused and ready to go. So I know that our coaches have been working hard this week, and we should be ready and to go see if we can go pick up a couple of district championships tonight.
Well, again, this is a battle for the Leopardettes. They're going to take on a Lady Redskin team that comes in 17-5 on the season. They are currently ranked number 8 in the state in the Class 3A. Kevin said he saw them ranked as high as number 6. But this is a good girls team. The Leopardettes 9-14 coming into this one. But I was talking with Coach Cater before the game, and I went back and watched game film for these Kingston teams from their last 4 games. And the downside to this Kingston Lady Redskin team is you pick your poison.
Yeah.
They've got several girls that can come out and beat you. Olivia Quapaw, we'll talk about her a little bit. Quapaw is good. Lainey French can do some damage in there. Cameron Bohannon does a lot of damage. Emily Bellatini can come in and do damage. They've got a number of girls that any time any one of them may be the leading scorer in the game is scoring double figures. So they're a pretty well-rounded team. But I also made the observation that watching them play those 4 games, I think the Leopardettes have got a good chance against them. I really do. You may be looking at a number 8 ranked team, but I don't think if you put them against a Purcell or a Washington or a Marlowe, Leopardettes have played with all 3 of those teams this year, beat them, and I don't think this Lady Redskin team is any better than any of them.
Yeah, and you're right. It's all about matchups, and I think we've got the big people to match up with their big people. We're just as quick as they are. Statistically, they may shoot the ball a little better than we do, but on any given night, if you play good defense, you can slow down that shooting percentage and make this a really even matchup in my eyes.
Well, I think, again, with Bearden's, they brought out that 3-2 against Purcell, brought it out against Pauls Valley, actually, and really confused Pauls Valley, and the Leopardettes came away with that win against Pauls Valley by 17 in that ball game. Now, they end up losing by 11 to Purcell, but still held Purcell, who, again, was ranked in the top 10 in the Class 3A, and held them to 56 points, but really shut down like KKX as far as some of these girls that have really lit up the Leopardettes and held them down to low scoring. Haven Buchanan came in, had 3 big threes in the ball game, and unfortunately for the Leopardettes, gave up a lot of free throws in that 4th quarter. Cameron Perry had 5 threes in that game against Purcell. They're going to have Cameron's threes. You're going to have Emily Stone's underneath, and you're going to have Maddie McGowan pulling that big girl out from underneath so that you can get the girls that can drive the basket and get in there like the Braley Malacotes and the Cannon Russells of the team.
Yeah, absolutely, and that it's a chess game, between the coaches on how you're going to get your points and where you're going to score from. But like we said, it's going to be a really good matchup for us, even though they've got a really good record and they're ranked up there. You said it. We can play with anybody but we're going to have to make sure that we're hitting those threes. We can't come out and go 1 for 20 from three-point range.
Right.
We've got to make sure that we're taking good shots, and we talked about this, and we've talked about it the last couple of weeks. I think that the Leopardettes have absolutely gotten better and better and better and are playing some of their best basketball right now. And so that's got to give them a lot of confidence going into this district matchup.
Well, and we'll quickly preview the boys matchup that'll be coming up after this one. The Lindsay Leopards coming off of their game against Purcell last week, 53-34. They defeat the Purcell Dragons, a hampered Purcell team, given that. They did not have Malachi Evans, their starting point guard, didn't even make the trip. He was homesick. And then, of course, their big center, Hayden Ice, had 9 points in the first quarter and then went out the end of that first quarter and was sick. We won't get any more graphic than that, but he went to the parking lot and we never saw him again. And so, again, a very hampered Purcell team. The Leopards still took care of business, came out with that win. Yeah. But the Leopards are really going to have to put it together tonight, and they're going to have another matchup inside. It's going to be a Ryan Kennedy versus the 6'8 center from Kingston and Reed Kaysen. He's 6'8", can handle a basketball. His footwork, I was talking with Coach Davidson. Coach Davidson is very concerned about the 6'8 guy. I watched their game against Medill last week, at the first part of this week, and they literally ran a weave out front with the 6'8 guy running the weave with the guards. Yeah. And simply run a weave and wait for him to have an opening, and then the 6'8 guy takes the basketball down the lane to him, dunks it. Yeah. They are very patient, and everything goes through Reed Kaysen. Yeah. So I think the secret for tonight is if the Leopards can keep Ryan Kennedy on the floor and out of foul trouble, the Leopards can come away with a win tonight over a Kingston team and find themselves in the winner's bracket of the regional tournament next week. But if Ryan Kennedy gets into foul trouble, I don't know of anybody we've got that's going to match up against the 6'8 Reed Kaysen. He's just too quick. He's too good. And Coach David was talking about one of the games he watched him. He was 15 of 16 from the field in the ball game. Yeah. So when you can shoot that good, your touch is that good, and you got that kind of height inside, that spells trouble if you can't match up with him.
Yeah, you've got Andon Register is going to be back tonight.
I did not know that.
Yes, Andon
hallelujah.
Register. So that will help out a little bit. Seth Padilla is really athletic. I walked through practice this week. It was an accident, to be honest, and sat there and watched for a little bit, and they were working on defending that weave. And so they were trying a couple of different things, so it'll be interesting. I think they've got more than one thing to throw at them. Because they're normally a switch everything team pretty much. And so especially when people start weaving, you're a switch, but you got to hedge that switch. Or if you give him just a little bit of opening and you're just lackadaisical about moving on that switch, then he's going to dive on you. And like you said, he's going to get in the lane, and there's nothing you can do about it at that point.
Yeah. So we'll see how the Leopards handle that coming up. Again, we'll talk about that matchup as we get in between games here. But right now, we need to step aside and say thank you to our sponsors. Also need to give a shout-out to Doyle Gredeman. Doyle under the weather tonight. We're missing him over on the PA because in his place, we've got Michael Holden. Yeah. So that's a major step backwards when you go from Doyle Gredeman back to Michael Holden on the PA. But so Michael Holden will be on the PA tonight. But, hey, Doyle, we're thinking about you and hope that the broadcast will keep you engaged there as you get to feeling better real soon. But Michael Holden on the PA, Caleb Hall will be running the music tonight. So we got some good tunes coming our way as well. We need to say thank you to all of our sponsors, the First National Bank in Lindsay, Abiding Home Healthcare, American Exchange Bank, Calvary Baptist Church, the City of Lindsay, Clements Insurance, Design It in Lindsay, Aaron Springs Baptist Church, the First Baptist Church of Lindsay, Grant and Katie Johnson, CPA, Hassler Hot Oil Service, Hot Mess Coffee Company and Java House Realty, Jerry Tucker Roustabout, Legacy Roofing and Construction, the Lindsay Church of Christ, Lindsay Municipal Hospital, Meat Locker Barbecue, Pass Coalition, Physical Therapy Central, Rural Electric Cooperative, S&H Tank Service, Sharon's Beauty Shop, The Shopper News Note, Center Valve Repair, South Central Medical Center, Streamline Oil and Gas, TaylorMade Creations, United Methodist Church, and Winans Funeral Home. We got some words from those folks coming from J.D. Scruggs up on the laptop. We'll be back after this right here on KBLP Live.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
PASS is a nonprofit organization who is devoted to making a difference in the substance use and abuse in Garvin County. The vision of PASS is to reduce the prevalence of drugs in our community through collaborative planning, community action, and policy engagement. We are a local coalition of individuals and organizations working together in our community to prevent substance abuse and provide support to families struggling with drug addiction. PASS is primarily run by volunteers, and we need your help so that PASS can continue to grow and serve our community. There are many opportunities to serve, so if you are not already a member of PASS and would like to join, then let us know you wish to be a volunteer. Thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful cause.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Hey, LINDSAY community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the LINDSAY Church of Christ. I would like to invite you to join us for worship Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and for Bible class Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Our address is 1205 West Cherokee Street. The LINDSAY Church of Christ is a group of imperfect people who love God, His Word, and each other. And we love this community so much, and we pray that all the students and teachers have a great school year. Come and join us at the LINDSAY Church of Christ.
Hi, I'm Jess Thornburg with Homestead & Co. Realty. I'm a local realtor that lives locally. I live here and I work here. Growing up in rural Oklahoma, I was taught the value of doing the right thing. I know how valuable relationships are with good people. So I'd like to apply for the relationship of being your realtor. I'm not a high-pressure salesperson from the city, so call me at 405-471-9855 when you're thinking real estate. You'll get information from a real person without the sales pressure. Call me at 405-471-9855. Let's go, Lindsay.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature, member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
Tailored Creative Services is your one-stop shop for all of your creative needs. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services so we can talk about your next project.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
Welcome back to Leopard Arena District Championship, Class 3A Area 3 on the line here as we get set for the Lindsay Leopards, the Kingston Lady Redskins. Greg Peary, Glenn Shoemaker here courtside with you. Let's get you to your starting lineups. I'm already messing up, Glenn. This is going to be a long night. For the Lady Redskins, they start this way. At guard number 2 is Olivia Quapaw. Was telling Glenn their media refer to her as the Braid. And when you look at the hair hanging out the back, you'll see why. Quapaw is a 5'5 senior. Number 4 is Lainey French. She is a 5'5 senior. Number 15, Ethel Stewart. She's a 5'10 senior. Number 20 is Camry Bohannon. Bohannon is a 5'9 senior. And rounding out the starting 5, number 22, Emily Bellatini. She is a 5'9 senior. Kingston comes in 17-5 on the season, ranks number 8 in the state in Class 3A. And they are coached by Chad Rumor, assisted by Katie Summers. For the Lindsay Leopardettes, they will start this way. At guard will be number 1, Cameron Perry. Perry, the 5'5 senior. At forward will be number 5, Maddie McGowan. She is a 5'10 sophomore. At guard, a 5'4 senior, number 10, Cameron Bearden. At forward, number 20, Emily Stone. Stone is a 5'10 senior. And to round out the starting 5 at guard, number 22, Cannon Russell. She is a 5'5 sophomore. The head coach for the Leopardettes, Brian Cater. He is assisted by Elaney Allison and Johnny Dodd. The Leopardettes again 9-14 on this season. Coming into tonight's matchup. Greg Peary, Glenn Shoemaker courtside alongside the legend, Dan Chapman, alongside of us here. Glad to have him back out with us tonight.
He is definitely a legend.
In his own mind, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I tell you,
I'm tickled to death to have Dan out here with us for sure.
Well, he built a monster program in boys basketball here that I don't know anybody will ever be able to eclipse.
I would agree.
Yep. He was a good one.
You're just a manager. You don't count. We will have Emily Bellatini and Emily Stone at center circle to get this one underway. Glad you're here with us. And Bellatini will control it into the backcourt. Quapaw will bring it across for the Lady Redskins. Leopardettes drop back into that 3-2 zone that has been so helpful for them. French on the handle. Back over to Quapaw on the right wing. They skip it back up to French, top of the key. Thought about the three.
Yeah, you got to watch French and Quapaw out there at three-point range. They are deadly.
Bohannon back over to Quapaw. They work back out between the circles. Over to a backside on the corner. They get it to Stewart. Back out to Quapaw for three. That rattles in for Olivia Quapaw.
Yeah, you can't leave her open. You got to know where she is. And
full court trap. They get it across the timeline, almost to Stone, but knocked out of bounds. Good hustle back there from Stewart.
Yeah, that full court press, we're going to have to handle that all night.
Yep. Take care of the basketball.
Yep.
In the backcourt for Russell, so they'll bring it up. Paul will wait for her. Man defense from the Lady Redskins. They'll go to Stone, top of the key. She'll hand it to McGowan all alone. Three-pointer, no. Can't get it to drop. Rebound comes down to Bellatini. She'll race up. Pulls it back out to Quapaw. French left wing. She'll work toward the top of the key. Back to Quapaw left wing to the left elbow. Bohannon back down to Stewart. Back her right side, French. Trades places, down they go to the high post. Got away with the travel there, then ended up turning it away anyway, turning it over anyways. Bohannon threw it away, but thought she might have traveled there first.
Yep. A good break for the Leopardettes. See if we can cut into this three-point lead right here. We got a good shot last time, ran our stuff.
This time hands to Perry, her long three on the way. That one's off the back iron. Cameron Bearden amongst the trees comes up with it, loses it. Now it's loose on the floor. She'll get it again, and she'll be a jump ball this time. Leopardettes will have the possession there. What hustle from Cameron Bearden.
Yeah, she did a great job of blocking out in there, and then had three trees, like you said, among her, and lost it, but hustled back and tied it up. So Leopardettes maintained possession.
Russell. Right, then left, then back right. McGowan catch fire three from the right wings off the mark. And Bearden again had a great block out underneath.
Yep.
And pass knocked out of bounds, or rebound knocked out of bounds rather, belongs to the Leopardettes. 6:02 left here in the first. It's 3-0. Lady Redskins on top. Bearden. Nope, go to McGowan instead. McGowan in the corner will work to the wing. Now takes Stewart back underneath, and in the reverse layup, too strong, and then they're going to get Stone up over the back for the first foul of the game there, trying to come up with that missed shot from Maddie. Maddie made a good move, though.
Yeah, I like the fact she backed her down and got a decent look down there. Need to square her shoulders a little bit more on that reverse layup.
So Quapaw will bring it up. Bellatini comes to set the screen, and then Quapaw just decides to fire a three, and it's an air ball. Perry away with the miss, and then stolen away, and Quapaw in the lane puts up the jumper.
Yeah, you can't turn the ball over there.
5-0 Lady Redskins. Bearden looking for somebody. Finally gets it into Russell. Now they'll need to just clear out, let Russell go one-on-one. They come with the trap, and she overthrows Cameron Perry. 2 turnovers on the Leopardettes. And a timeout called by Coach Cater. 5:24 left here in the first. 5-0. Lady Redskins on top. We'll come back after this timeout. Leopardette basketball is being brought to you by KBLPlive.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
5:24 left to go here in the first. It's 5-0. And the second one, Glenn Droley off of a turnover right under the Redskin basket. Can't give them the ball right there.
Yeah, they're pressing. You know, they stayed up and pressed even after a miss. And if they're going to do that, you're really going to have to take care of the basketball.
Well, there's another turnover against Kingston. Quapaw overthrew French. So Leopardette basketball again against this full court pressure, and they'll just get Russell to go one-on-one. Bohannon started to bring the trap, backs out of it. Bearden right wing. Up top, McGowan. And Stone posting up Bellatini underneath, but can't get it to her. Up top, Russell. Now inside to Stone. Stone turns left, turns right, back out to McGowan. 3 ball on the way. Count it! Maddie McGowan for 3. Pulls the Leopards within 2.
Yeah, big shot right there, inside out. They collapsed, had 3 girls running at Emily, and Emily alertly found wide open Maddie in the corner for the 3.
Up top, French, back over to Quapaw, right wing, gets around Perry, steps, thought about the 3. Good recovery right there from Perry. French, left wing to Bohannon, back out to French. Back over right side to Quapaw. Skip it all the way back left side to Bohannon. Now to the left elbow, Bellatini down low to Stewart. Stewart into the lane, lost the basketball, jump ball, and it'll be Lady Redskins on the alternating possession.
Yeah, that same bugaboo that has caused us problems out of that 3-2 zone is the high post. You've got to have a consistent way of covering that high post, and that time both of our back girls ran up and left a wide open.
Bellatini jump inside, tied up. Emily Stone, I believe.
Yep.
I had my vision blocked there by the official, but Leopards get it back off of what will now be the 3rd turnover from the Lady Redskins. McGowan with the inbounds, gives it back to Perry. She'll work on Bohannon up the floor. Russell comes back to get it. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first. 5-3, Lady Redskins by 2. Perry down low, McGowan on Stewart. Missed the shot, got her on miss. Put back won't go. Bellatini comes away with that one.
No, I felt like they were backing under her as she was taking her rebound at her second shot.
Bellatini down to Stewart, skip it back up top, wide open 3 from Quapaw off the back iron, but the long rebound corralled from Ethel Stewart.
They have taken 4 shots, and Quapaw has taken all 4 of them.
Wow. Well, French back to Quapaw to Bohannon. Her left elbow jumper skips around no good, but that is Bellatini slides through to come up with the offensive board. Bearden making it tough on Quapaw. Goes to French right wing. Excuse me, that is Bohannon. Back over to Quapaw. She'll get to the right elbow. Jumper on the way. No, will not go down. Rebound is tipped around and Stewart comes out with it. Another shot will not drop. This time McGowan comes away with it, and she'll get the reach-in foul called on the Lady Redskins. Good rebound in there by Maddie, and that one goes on Ethel Stewart. That's the first team foul on the Lady Redskins.
Yeah, and there was French with the 3 from the top of the key. She's getting involved there, but she's going to get subbed out for number 3, J.C. Herndon.
Herndon, the 5'5 sophomore, also in number 24, Kaya Weebner. Weebner, a 5'7 senior. Perry races up the floor against Bohannon. Gets to the elbow, sends it to Russell. Wide open 3, left corner is short. That is Bellatini's 4th rebound. And in transition, Bohannon closes it. Great hustle from Cameron Perry, not only to get back there, but to knock it out without fouling.
Yeah, that was good transition defense right there.
Lob it into the lane to Bellatini, and the shot won't go, but she'll get 2 free throws. The foul goes on Maddie McGowan, her first, team's 2nd. But Emily Bellatini heads to the free throw line. She'll get 2 here. 5-3 Lady Redskins, 2:28 left here in the first. And Bellatini too strong with the first free throw. Number 4, Braylee Malacote, the 5'6 senior, and number 24, Ariste Valenciano. 5'4 junior check in for the Leopards. Bearden and Russell head to the bench. Bellatini misses her 2nd free throw as well, and Malacote will come away with the board. Perry ahead to Valenciano. She'll stop, give it back to Perry. Back to Valenciano. Bohannon went for the steal. She'll get it to Perry. Perry goes right, comes back left, hands to Valenciano around the screen from Stone. Back over to Malacote. Her 3 from the right wing on the way is no good. Stone, the offensive rebound, and the putback. And Leopards have tied the game with 2 minutes to go.
I think Dan's a good luck charm for the girls.
Here you go.
They play great when Dan is here.
Lob from the high post to the low post, and they're going to get Stone with her 2nd personal, run it over Bohannon down low. Actually get Perry with that one.
Yeah.
So Cameron's first is the team's third. So Herndon will bring it in on the baseline for the Lady Redskins. Lob it to Bellatini. Free throw line, goes down low, comes back up top. Quapaw for three on the way, short. Got her own miss, though, and put it back in. She knew it was short, followed it all the way, and put it back in. 7-5, Lady Redskins with a minute and a half to go. Valenciano left wing, back to Perry.
Yeah, I think
I'd high post for Stone, who wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, I think I'd cover Quapaw.
Yeah, I think you're right. Malakote over to Perry left wing. Works around the screen from Malakote. Back over to Stone right side. Takes Wiedner low, and then we're going to call a double dribble on Emily Stone.
Yeah, she kind of picked it up when she did her pivot right there.
Third turnover on the Leopardettes. 1:08 left.
Yeah, Quapaw has now taken 7 of their 9 shots.
Wow.
I would
keep her covered.
Know where number 2 is. I'd be telling everybody.
Stone checks out. Number 23, Chloe Ince, the 5A junior, checks in for the Leopardettes with 1:05 left here in the first quarter. Bohannon, Wiedner left wing, works to the top. Quapaw down to the short corner. Bellatini down low, puts it up and in.
Yeah, she just beat Maddie on the downside. You can't give up baseline right there.
9-5, 45 seconds left. Lady Redskins a 4-point lead. Trap comes. Leopardettes with their 4th turnover, and Bohannon gets an easy. 11-5. Valenciano trapped. Gets it away. No. Threw it away.
Touch it. Touch the ball. Change it. Get a little mojo on it.
Russell checks in. Malakote checks out. French is back in the ball game for the Lady Redskins. Herndon has it in the backcourt. Gets it up to Bohannon. Wiedner left wing. Back over left side. Herndon to the top of the key. Back to French left wing. Get to 15 seconds. Back over to Herndon. She gets away from Valenciano. Back to French right wing. Down to 8 seconds. A high post to Wiedner. Herndon drives into a double team. French straightaway 3 on the way. Back iron no good, and that'll be the final shot of this first quarter. And the Leopardettes had it tied with 2 minutes to go, but after that, Lady Redskins go on a 6-0 run to make it 11-5 at the end of one. More Leopardette basketball is coming up right here on your sports leader, South Central Oklahoma, FM 105, KBLP and KBLP Live.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
Get ready to start the second quarter. It will be Lady Redskin basketball.
Yeah, shooting percentage definitely dictates the score here. Lindsay is 2 for 10 from the floor, and Kingston is 5 for 12.
Big difference.
Yep.
French has it right wing for the Lady Redskins. Comes back up top inside to Bohannon. Back out into the corner, Bellatini. Back to Quapaw. Right wing 3 is short. And Perry, the board for the Leopardettes. Outlet for Russell as she pushes it across right side. Works left. Hands to Ince to McGowan. Right side, Valenciano. Back up top, Perry turns down to 3 and then goes to Russell left side. Russell penetrates to the free throw line, now backs out to Valenciano. Back to Perry, 3-ball left side on the wing. Rushed that one, too long. Bellatini's 5th rebound. French will bring it up, Quapaw left side. Works to the top of the key, lobs to the high post to Bohannon, got around Perry, dumps it down low. Stewart puts it up and in.
Yeah,
that's going to be Bellatini does.
That high post is giving us fits out of that 3-2. and we're going to have to figure that out.
Long pass down the floor against the press to McGowan. Over to skip pass to Valenciano. Up top, Perry gives it up to Russell. Quapaw with the pressure. Valenciano right wing, looks inside at McGowan. Comes back up top to Ince. Left side, Perry. Back up to Russell between the circles. Dribbles right, comes over to Valenciano, and then tried to force one inside, threw it away. French the other way, knocked loose by Ince. And I think we're going to get a foul on number 22, Emily Bellatini, going after the loose ball. Good hustle back there from Ince. First personal, second team foul. Valenciano and McGowan both check out. Stone returns along with Malacote for the Leopards. Malacote gets the inbounds. Works on French. They'll give it up to Perry. Perry across the timeline to Ince. Back to Stone, baseline right side. Skip it all the way back up top. Pass tipped by Bellatini, but Malacote comes up with it. And has the ball knocked loose from her. And a jump ball. Leopards do have the possession arrow, and the pressure defense really starting to get to them. 6 turnovers so far on the Leopards here in this first half. Russell on the handle with Quapaw. Comes to the high post for Stone. Stone keeps it herself, takes it to the right side of the lane, took a bump, but couldn't get it to drop, and then she picks up her second personal trying to get the miss. Her second's the team's fourth, and McGowan will come back in for Stone. 4th team foul on the Leopards as Quapaw will bring it up for the Lady Redskins. 13-5. This is an 8-0 run going back into that first quarter for the Lady Redskins. Bohannon between the circles. Low post right side, Bellatini back out to Quapaw, and she traveled with, three in the lane from Stewart. The Leopards get a break right there.
Yeah, and again, we're not talking on where Quapaw is. Yeah. We're sinking off of her and then trying to react.
Russell gets trapped, gets it to Perry, across to Ince. Ince back to Perry. Left corner, McGowan gets around the screen from Perry into the lanes, sends it over to Malacote right wing. Tried to put one inside that was tipped, and McGowan's going to take Russell, and then Quapaw will steal it from behind or knock it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Leopards, but this is good defense here from this Lady Redskin team. Perry the inbounds. Skip it up top for Malacote, over to Russell. Russell drives to the right elbow, puts it up. Malacote, the miss, and put it back in. 13-7. Leopards were back within 6. Quapaw drives to the free throw line, stops. Sends it back up top to Stewart. She'll send it to French right wing. Quapaw right corner. Down to the short corner for Stewart. Skip it all the way back out to French. Back to Stewart. Back out to Quapaw. Right side. 3 on the way. No. But the rebound from Bellatini. And then down low to Stewart. Stewart's going to get an and one. Braylee Malacote, the foul, her first, team's 5th. But Bellatini will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, we're not rebounding like we did the other night either.
Bellatini makes the first free throw of the game. That's the 4th free throw attempt from Kingston, but makes it 16-7, 9-point lead for the Lady Redskins. Russell races up the floor, stops free throw line, puts it up and in. Nice job from Cannon Russell. 16-9. Stewart, right wing to French. She'll work toward the top of the key. Back to Bohannon at the high post. Has it stripped from behind by Bearden. Russell comes away with it. If Ince can come catch up, she does. Over to Perry off the 5th turnover against the Lady Redskins. Perry in the lane, offensive foul. That'll be Cameron's 2nd, 6th team foul on the Leopards. Quapaw will bring it up for the Lady Redskins. 4 minutes left here in the first half. They lead by 7. Bellatini takes McGowan down, and then Cameron Bearden runs in from behind, ties it up. But the possession arrow stays with the Lady Redskins. Number 33 is Brecken Klein, the freshman. She will replace Cameron Perry.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. Coach Cater asked her, "Can you play a wing?" I promise you, the answer to that question, if it's going to get me in the game, is yes.
Whatever it takes.
That's right.
Stewart on the baseline. Actually, Bellatini. And then there's a foul that never got called as Rusty Stewart actually ran over a Leopardette trying to set a screen. But the Leopardettes get the rebound anyway. Russell on the handle. 3.5 to go here, 16-9. Lady Redskins on top. Klein around the screen from Malakote. Ince goes baseline, sends it to McGowan left elbow. She'll dribble into the lane, and French knocks it loose. Bohannon ahead, and then that'll be a foul on Brecken Klein and send Laney French to the free throw line. As Klein will pick up her first and the team's 7th. This will be 2 free throws coming up for Laney French.
Well, if you're going to foul, make sure you get a good one, and she did. Yeah. she was not going to let her get that ball up there.
I had a coach that told me, if you're going to foul like that, I'm not saying hurt them. I'm just saying you better make sure the ball doesn't get to the basket.
Yeah.
Ince will check out. Stone returns for the Leopardettes. Weebner is back in for the Lady Redskins. Ethel Stewart will check out. And Lady French goes 2 for 2 at the line. Makes it an 18-9 ball game. 3:16 left to go here in the first half. Again, the full court pressure. Bearden gets the ball into Russell. They'll clear out. Bring the trap. Klein gets it. Drives down, gives it to McGowan. Left corner 3 on the way from Maddie, up and good. Her second 3 makes it a 6-point game.
Hanging in there, Need to get some stops down here, though.
Exactly. Also back in the game is Herndon for the Lady Redskins. Quapaw sends it down low, underneath. The steal for Russell. Needs some help. Timeout called from the bench by Coach Cater to save that possession. 2:43 left to go here in the first half. 18-12 Kingston. When we come back after this timeout on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go, Lindsay!
.243 left to go here in the first half. 18-12 Lady Redskins. Leopardettes will get the ball. Brecken Klein gets the inbounds. Bearden gives it right back to Russell to bring it across. Quapaw on the defense. She'll give it right side to Klein. Back to Russell. Russell drives down, has the ball knocked loose. 7th turnover on the Leopardettes. Herndon races the other way, and now she'll circle back. Quapaw thought about an NBA 3 right there, but pulls it back down instead. Herndon left wing. Around the screen from Weidner, cuts back inside. Free throw line, back out to Quapaw. Wide open 3, no. McGowan, a good block out, comes down with a rebound.
Quapaw shot a lot of 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Stone races down. Quapaw knocks the ball loose and is tied up. Leopardettes will keep it, but there's Quapaw. Talk about how smart she is. Stone's running at her, and she literally hesitates and waits and times it perfectly to knock the ball loose on her dribble.
Yeah, she is crafty. She's definitely a ball player.
Bearden looking for someone, lobs it to Stone on the right wing. Inside to McGowan, she'll turn around, put it off the glass and in. McGowan for 2. Makes it 18-14. Leopardettes on a little 5-0 run here. Wapaw, top of the key. Bearden right on her. Over to Herndon. Herndon steps inside, runs right into Klein. And we're going to push foul called on late J.C. Herndon. Trying to come back after that turnover, which was the 7th on the Lady Redskins. The Leopards pick up just the 3rd team foul, though, on the Lady Redskins. Russell. Back over to a wide open Bearden for 3. All will not drop, and a loose ball into the hands of Emily Ballatini. That's her 7th rebound. Bearden knocks it loose from Ballatini. Wapaw into the lane, scoop shot up, but will not drop. Bohannon and Stone, and they're going to call Stone for the foul. That'll be her 3rd personal. 8th team foul.
Don't foul, Cameron.
And we'll have subs coming in. It'll be a 1-and-1 here for Camry Bohannon. Stone will check out. Cameron Perry is back in for the Leopardettes. And Bohannon nails the front end. Makes it 19-14. Weidner is out. And Ethel Stewart returns for the Lady Redskins. And second free throw from Bohannon, too strong, but Stewart tracks down the rebound. Herndon on the handle, out near the half line. We've got 49 seconds left. Left side, and I think they're going to get Klein with her 2nd personal. On the push on Bohannon, they're putting Bohannon right back at the line for another 1-and-1.
Yeah, we've got a lot of girls with a couple of fouls. Cameron Perry, Brecken Klein, Emily Stone has 3.
Bohannon's first one on the way. That'll go through. She's got 4 in the game. Pushes the lead back to 6. Leopardettes had it down to 4. And that one won't drop. And again, there's Bellatini with another offensive board. Wapaw turned down that 3. She'll work back to the top of the key.
Yeah, I was wondering when she might start being a little more selective on the 3s, but she's just 1 for 7 from 3-point range.
Hand off to Herndon as Kingston likely trying to run enough clock here to get this down for a final shot as we have 20 seconds left in the half, and they've got a 6-point lead. Go over to Bohannon. Back over to Herndon. Back to Bohannon, drives to the free throw line, steps through a double team, throws one up that won't drop. McGowan comes away with it, 1 second left, and Klein won't catch up with it to get a shot. But the Leopardettes will be down 6 at the end of the first half, just like they were at the end of the first quarter. It's 20-14, 9 for 9, 9 against 9 in that second quarter, and the Leopardettes hanging tough here in this district championship game against the Kingston Redskins. We're going to send it up to JD. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with our officially unofficial stats right after this on KBLP Live.
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office. S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay-owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Shannon's Beauty Salon would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes good luck this basketball season. And go KK!
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
PASS is a nonprofit organization who is devoted to making a difference in the substance use and abuse in Garvin County. The vision of PASS is to reduce the prevalence of drugs in our community through collaborative planning, community action, and policy engagement. We are a local coalition of individuals and organizations working together in our community to prevent substance abuse and provide support to families struggling with drug addiction. PASS is primarily run by volunteers, and we need your help so that PASS can continue to grow and serve our community. There are many opportunities to serve, so if you are not already a member of PASS and would like to join, then let us know you wish to be a volunteer. Thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful cause.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We're located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Hey, LINDSAY community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the LINDSAY Church of Christ. I would like to invite you to join us for worship Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and for Bible class Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Our address is 1205 West Cherokee Street. The LINDSAY Church of Christ is a group of imperfect people who love God, His Word, and each other. And we love this community so much, and we pray that all the students and teachers have a great school year. Come and join us at the LINDSAY Church of Christ.
We are back here at halftime. Greg Peary, Glenn Shoemaker here courtside. And the Leopardettes are down by 6, 20-14 to the number 8th ranked Kingston Lady Redskins. And Glenn, I know we'll talk about some of your stats here in a minute, but if you look at the stats and then look at the score, the fact that the Leopardettes are only down 6 and still in this ball game may surprise you.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we kind of took care of the turnover thing and forced a few turnovers of our own, but I'll let you talk about those stats.
Yeah, we'll get to those. 7 points leads the way for the Lady Redskins. She has had all of those in that first quarter. 5 from Emily Ballatini, 4 from Camry Bohannon, and 2 apiece from Ethel Stewart, and J.C. Herndon rounds out the scoring for the Lady Redskins, who went 5 of 10 from the free throw line. And the reason that's big is because the Leopardettes did not even attempt a free throw in that first half. Yep. They're led by Maddie McGowan, had 2 threes in that first half. She's got 8. And then 2 apiece from Brayley Malacote, Emily Stone, and Cannon Russell. And that's all the scoring for the Leopards. Again, did not attempt a free throw in the first half. The numbers that surprised me is the Leopards are only -1 on the glass. I think the difference is the 12 free throws from Kingston, 11 for Lindsay, but probably at least 6 or 7 of those 12 for Kingston are offensive boards that got putbacks. And so I think that's where the Leopards again got hurt there. But both teams ended up with 7 turnovers in the first half, so that number is fairly even.
Yeah.
We'll go talk about your shooting numbers.
Well, let's talk about Emily Bellatini's rebounding.
Yeah, 8 rebounds.
5
points and 8 boards in the first half.
Yeah, we got to find a way to keep her off the boards because she is sneaking in there, getting a lot. And she's a big old girl. You got to know to block out those big girls. And but shooting-wise, pretty similar numbers other than the free throws, like Greg said. Lindsay 4 for 9 from 2-point range and 2 for 9 from 3-point range for 6 for 18 from the field, or 33%. Kingston 6 for 9. They've made a couple more 2-pointers, but out of their 9 2-point shots, and they're only 1 for 10 from 3-point range. So 7 for 19 from the field for 37%. So very similar numbers there. But the Leopardettes are definitely right in this thing. Just got to get a couple more shots to fall and make sure you know where Quapaw is and block Bellatini out. That's my 3 keys.
There's your 3 keys. There you
go. Yep.
I like them, and I agree. You got to find Bellatini and get her off the glass big time. But the other part of that is, I think there's been times that they were blocking out Stewart, they're blocking out Bohannon, but you get everybody cleared out and there's a lane for somebody to come in through it, and everybody's got to block out.
That's why
where you're at on the floor.
That's why a lot of teams don't run zone. You have to zone block out, and everybody's got to find a person, and that's everybody. And so many times, like out of a 3-2, you've only got 2 girls back there on that back line, and so the other 3 think, well, I don't have to block out. Well, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And so that's where some of those lanes come from, because the girls outside are just diving on down in there, and we're not keeping them out.
Well, and on the other side of that, I agree. I think the biggest thing is you've got to communicate on where Quapaw is on the floor. Again, she's 1 of 7 from 3-point or something like that.
Right.
I mean, she's only hit the 1 3. But she's trying and trying and trying, and if she gets that stroke, then this gets ugly in a hurry. You're going to have to find her and stay on her. And even we've watched her on the backside of this zone over here. She'll move to the wing, and that ball will start that way, and the front of that 3-2 zone comes up to pick up the ball. That backside's got to come pick her up.
Yeah.
And
you got to be talking before that happens, knowing where she's at and hedging that away. But, yeah, you're right. If you've got somebody that's 1 for 7, don't sit there and say, well, they're off tonight, because, like you said, shooters are going to shoot.
Yep.
And when shooters start shooting and it starts falling, it goes south fast for the defense. So get out there, get a hand up, talk where she's at, because she is definitely a player that wants to take over this game and is going to do everything she can to do that.
So Leopardettes are back in that zone as the Lady Redskins have the ball to start the third quarter. Bohannon on the handle. Left side to French. French picked up by Cannon Russell. Back up top to Quapaw. Right wing to Bohannon. To the right elbow to Bellatini. She'll go baseline as Stone has to be so careful down there, and the Leopardettes. Did they force a turnover?
Yes.
They got it off the leg of Ethel Stewart. The Leopardettes do get the turnover. Russell gets the inbound. She'll race up the floor, head to McGowan. McGowan stops off the glass, too strong. Quapaw with the miss. Quickly ahead to French, wide open on the left wing, but she doesn't pull the trigger. Bellatini down low. Double team, comes back up top to Quapaw. She'll drive into the lane, sends it down to the short corner to Stewart. Out for Bohannon, who'll hand it back to French to reset the offense.
I really like the way Bearden's playing. She's doubling down every time the ball goes inside, and then quick enough to pop back up and still cover that point.
Bohannon back over right wing to French. She'll dribble back to the top of the key. Qualpaw replaces her. And so this is where you've got Perry diving down low, and nobody's back there to block off Qualpaw, who comes up with the offside rebound. And then her baseline jumper is off the mark, and Perry can't come up with it, but guess who does? Ballatini, and she puts it back in.
Yep, she's Johnny on the spot with those offensive rebounds now.
22-14, 8-point lead from the Lady Redskins. Russell goes to the high post. Stone gives it to McGowan. Left wing three from Maddie. Skips around, no good. Qualpaw, another miss. She'll push it up the right side now. Sends it left side over to French. French works back to the top of the key. Back to Qualpaw on the left wing. To the left elbow for Bellatini. Back out. Qualpaw catch fire three, and it's up and good. That's not a good sign for the Leopardettes.
No, it's not. Although she made her first one the first half and then missed her next 6. So
true. Trap, and Russell throws it away. And then we'll get a foul on Cannon as Qualpaw will head to the free throw line. Russell picks up her first. Team's first here in the second half.
Yeah, they've scored 5 points this quarter already, stretch it out to a 9-point lead or 11-point lead.
And Qualpaw misses a free throw. She's already got 10 in the game. And it'll stay at 10. Again, the Leopardettes block everybody out underneath, but Qualpaw tracks down her own miss. And then a foul called on Cannon Russell. Nope.
No, Cameron Bearden.
Bearden with her first, team's second.
That Qualpaw, she's just so quick.
Well, and again, all the blocking out underneath and a long rebound, and she tracks it down because she's got knowing right where it's going. McGowan will check out. Malakote returns for the Leopardettes. 5:44 left in the third. It's a 25-14 lead. Lob into Bellatini, and Malakote nearly stole it away. Bohannon comes up with it. Neither team could corral it on the side there till finally Bohannon did and got it out to Qualpaw. Bohannon goes back to Qualpaw underneath to Bellatini. Turns around, sends it back out. French will fire a three. That's no good. And again, a loose rebound, and this time Malakote will claim it for the Leopardettes. Russell at the free throw line, jumper too strong, claimed her own miss, and put it back in. Cannon Russell makes it a 25-16 lead for the Lady Redskins. Bohannon back over to Qualpaw, turned down to three, works around the screen from French. Back over right side to Bohannon. She'll work to the top of the key. Back over right side, Qualpaw. Works around Malakote, gets to the baseline, stopped there, and then the left elbow for Bellatini, and they're going to call Cameron Bearden there with her now second. Third team foul on the Leopardettes here in the half. So, again, French will trigger on the baseline. Out to Stewart. Right back to French in the corner. Down low, Ballatini. Turn around on Stone. Forces a tough shot. But guess what? There's another offensive board. Stewart. And then Bearden nearly came up with the steal, but instead picks up her third personal. 3 quick fouls here in the first 3.5 minutes for Cameron Bearden, and that hurts because you lose her speed off the top of that 3-2 zone. And
yeah.
Valenciano checks in for the Leopardettes.
Get your head up.
Qualpaw on the handle. Valenciano out on her. Comes back to French. Back up to Qualpaw. She'll work right and then give it to Bohannon. Back to Qualpaw right side. Into the corner, down low. Bohannon underneath. They're going to call the hook on Bohannon.
Yeah.
And Bohannon's first is the first team foul. Parried inbound against, again, this full court man pressure. Gets it to Malakote. And then the pass tip. The Leopardettes turn it over. Qualpaw. Down to the baseline. Stewart back out to Qualpaw. In triple teams. Back out to Bellatini. Bellatini from the left elbow. Too strong. But there's Bohannon chasing down the long rebound. French stands with it. High on his right side. Drives into the lane. Stripped by Malacote. Turnover number 2.5 on the Lady Redskins as Russell pushes it up. Perry into the lane. Sends it down low to Malacote. Back out left side of Valenciano. Skip it back up to Russell to set the offense. She dribbles left around the screen from Valenciano. Perry for three off the front of the iron. Malacote on offensive rebound. And then the three from the right corner up and good for Cannon Russell. 25-19. Leopardettes back within 6. Stewart between the rings. Back to French. Up top to Quapaw. As we approach 3 minutes left in the third. 25-19. Bohannon left elbow jumper doesn't drop. Perry, the defensive rebound this time. Ahead to Stone in transition and she traveled with it. Fourth turnover of the half for the Leopardettes. 11 in the ball game. Quapaw is going to check out along with Stewart as Wiedner and Herndon return. Perry also checks out for the Leopardettes. Maddie McGowan back in the ball game. Quapaw will walk it up. 2:45 left in the third. They lead by 6. To the high post, Bellatini. Stopped by McGowan. Back to Bohannon. Wiedner left side. Back out in the corner for Quapaw. Three ball on the way. It's short. McGowan to miss. Trapped. Gets it away to Valenciano. Across to Russell. Russell double dribbled it. Twice the Leopardettes had it in transition, and twice they've turned it over. .12 in the ball game now for the Leopardettes. Herndon on the handle, crosses the timeline, sends it right side to Wiedner, down to the right corner for Bellatini. Back up top, Herndon thought about it. Valenciano made her change her mind underneath. Bohannon just throws one up. Stone with the miss for the Leopardettes. Ahead to Valenciano if she can catch up with it. She does throw it off of Wiedner to save that possession. Or that would have been another turnover in transition for the Leopardettes.
Yeah, smart play right there.
So Bearden is going to check in for the Leopardettes. With a minute 58 left in the third. Going to have to be smart. We're going to have timeout. Bearden headed back into the game, and she's got 3 fouls. I'm not sure that's what he wanted. So
yeah, he meant Cameron Perry.
And Cameron Bearden jumps in.
Yeah.
We're going to take a timeout. It's a full timeout. 25-19 Kingston. When we come back after this, Leopardette basketball is brought to you here on KBLP Live.
Hi, I'm Jess Thornburg with Homestead & Co. Realty. I'm a local realtor that lives locally. I live here and I work here. Growing up in rural Oklahoma, I was taught the value of doing the right thing. I know how valuable relationships are with good people. So I'd like to apply for the relationship of being your realtor. I'm not a high-pressure salesperson from the city, so call me at 405-471-9855 when you're thinking real estate. You'll get information from a real person without the sales pressure. Call me at 405-471-9855. Let's go, Lindsay.
(25-19) Lady Redskins by 6. It'll be Leopardette basketball under their own basket. Perry will trigger from there. So Perry inbounds to Stone in the corner and goes to Russell. Back up top to Malacote. Perry left corner, run off the line, goes underneath McGowan. Double team, comes back out to Malacote. 3 on the way. Braylee Malacote for 3.
Huge basket right there. Pulls them back within 3.
One possession game, 25-22. Leopardettes down by 3. Herndon back up top to Quapaw. Left side, Wiedner. Out into the left corner for Bellatini. Bellatini cut off on the drive. Back out to Herndon. Her three's up and good.
First shot she's taken today.
Back to a 6-point lead. Perry races ahead. Circles back. Herndon stays with her all the way. Gives it up for Russell. Change the offense here. Back out to Perry, right wing. Up top, McGowan. Back left side, Malaco. Lob inside to the elbow, and there is that quick hands of Quapaw. The Leopardette turn it over, and there is another quick hands. Kevin Russell ties her up, and the Leopardettes have the alternating possession.
Wow, what a play. Beat her down there, and Quapaw put the ball right in front of her, and Cannon Russell's like, thank you very much. I will tie that up.
That is now 10 turnovers, and the Leopardettes nearly, as Quapaw again nearly turns it over. Quapaw will get a break as Laney French returns for the Lady Redskins, and also back in Ethel Stewart. She'll replace Weidner. So Perry inbounds right in front of us here at the scores table. Russell in the backcourt will get it. French picks her up back there. We go 40 seconds left to go here in the third. Russell or Stone around everybody. Left it. Got her own miss. That one won't drop. 2 point-blank shots. Can't get them to go.
Oh, man. That hurts.
It does. That was beautiful move. Point-blank layups. Couldn't get either one of them to go. It's now a 6-point lead on the basketball for the Lady Redskins looking for a final shot. Herndon picks up her dribble. And Perry with the dribble, and they're going to get a timeout called by Coach Chad Rumor to save it here. We'll keep it here for this timeout. 9.9 seconds left, 28-22. Lady Redskins with the ball and a 6-point lead. Was checking earlier on some of our area scores. There are lots of the games we need to talk about in playoffs. But looking at girls basketball out of Class 3A, in the third quarter, Purcell Lady Dragons have an 11-point lead on the Lexington Lady Bulldogs. It's 25-14. Marlowe's Lady Outlaws only up 4 on Davis in the third quarter, 23-19. And I was thinking there was one other one I wanted to get out there, and I have lost that one now. But yeah, there's some good games going on. We'll talk about some of the brackets and stuff as we have time through the evening. But right now we're back to action here. Lady Redskins looking to inbound with 10 seconds left. Get it in. Tough shot, but up and good for Ethel Stewart. Makes it an 8-point ball game after the Leopardettes had, and Valenciano's shot too late, will not count. And the Leopardettes had it down to 3, and then a 5-0 run to finish the quarter makes it 30-22 Kingston at the end of 3. We'll be back after this timeout right here on your sports leader in South Central Oklahoma, KBLP Live.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Lady Redskins once again have the ball to start the quarter. They lead by 8 as we start the final quarter. 30-22 our score is Quapaw will bring it across. Valenciano stays out on her. She'll hand it behind her to Bohannon. Looks to penetrate. Back out to Quapaw. She'll work to the top of the key around a screen from Bellatini. Over into the right corner to French. Back out to Quapaw. Back over to Bohannon left wing. Back up to Quapaw, looks to drive in, works around the screen, gets to the free throw line, jumper, no. Cameron Perry with the miss for the Leopardettes. Lost it, and out of bounds off of McGowan. Leopardettes now 14 turnovers in the ballgame, just 10 for the Lady Redskins. Lob it into Quapaw, top of the key off the inbounds. Bellatini comes to set the screen. Back over into the right corner, French. Back up top to Quapaw. Over to Bohannon. Back up top, Quapaw again gets to the free throw line, this time out to Bohannon instead of taking the shot. Now Bohannon takes the handle. Right side to French. Back up to Bohannon between the circles. Lob to the high post, Bellatini. Gets around Stone. Stone does a good job of staying low, and then the rebound pulled down by Ethel Stewart. Offensive rebounds are hurting the Leopardettes. Quapaw on the baseline. That shot won't go, and Stewart comes up with another rebound. Quapaw for three, that's short. Perry away with that miss finally. And then we'll get a foul. Oh, we're going to call a kicked ball. As Bearden and Russell return for the Leopardettes. Perry and Malacote will sit. 6:41 left in the ball game. Leopardettes still down by 8, 30-22 as we've played almost a minute and a half here. Nobody scores. Valenciano gets it across to McGowan. Down to Russell on the left side. The inside goes to Stone. Stone lost it and then is knocked out of bounds and knocked back inbounds. Quapaw at the other end. Circus shot won't drop. McGowan comes away with it. Valenciano over to Russell. To the high post, Emily Stone. The backdoor cut to Bearden is not there. She'll hand it to McGowan. McGowan takes Bellatini to the baseline and then threw it away. Quapaw with the basketball, stops left wing, and she'll bring it back up front. We're under 6 to go in the ball game. Still just an 8-point lead for the Lady Redskins. Leopardettes definitely still in this ball game, but they need some stops here.
Yeah, and some rebounds.
And some free throws.
Yeah, they're fortunate Kingston hasn't scored this quarter yet, but because the Leopardettes haven't even gotten to take a shot yet.
Yeah, you had to say that as Quapaw hits an NBA three from that left side, her third of the game, and now it's an 11-point ball game. Quickly ahead in transition, Russell over to McGowan. Can she answer? No, short. Ethel Stewart with the miss. And here comes Quapaw on the other end. Up top, Stewart, left side, French on the handle. To the high post, Bohannon. Back out to Quapaw, three on the way, no. And there is Cannon Russell between them, and then she travels with it. 17th turnover on the Leopardettes now. Lady Redskin basketball under their own basket. They lead by 11 with just over 5 minutes left. In the lane, Bellatini, triple team. Steps through, comes back up top to Bohannon, back out to French right corner. Stone runs her off the line. Back over to French. Looks at Herndon, then comes to the corner. Now they go to Herndon underneath. Jumper for Herndon, up and in. 35-22. This is a 10-0 run going back into that third quarter. And nearly another steal right there as Perry tried to get it over to Russell. And Stewart knocks it out of bounds. Bellatini knocked it out. Malacote returns for the Leopardettes. Stone will check out.
We are going small.
Yep, Brecken Klein also back in, so we've took McGowan and Stone both out. Russell on the handle. Pushes up on French. Hands it off to Malacote. French picks her up on the switch. Back to Klein. Klein goes left, back right, gives it to Malacote. 3 ball on the way from Braley, up and good. She's got 8 in the ball game. 35-25. Leopardettes within 10. 4:10 left. Stewart on the handle. Goes right wing to French. Leopardettes have gone man here. That's why they went totally small here. They've gone man. And we're going to call a carry on Lainey French. That'll be the 4th turnover of the quarter. And Stewart is going to check out. And Quapaw is back in. As Coach Rumor realizes he's going to have more small speed out there as well. Inbound to Russell. Trap comes. And it's knocked loose. Russell tips it ahead. Can't catch up with it. Now she does. Across to Bearden. And Bearden can't come up with a pass. It'll go out of bounds. The Leopardettes cannot catch a break. 18 turnovers in the ball game. They're 11th here in the second half. Bearden picks up Quapaw in the backcourt. Chases her down that left side. Quapaw all the way to the rack. Left it short, though. Bearden with the miss. And then offensive foul called on Cameron Bearden as she ran over Herndon. Bearden picks up her fourth. 15 foul on the Leopardettes. So no free throws here, but with 3:35 left, Leopardettes really need some stops here and need to convert on the other end. Bohannon to trigger. Into the backcourt, Herndon. Gets away from Russell across the timeline. Picks up the dribble, gets it to Bohannon. Klein has her out between the circles, back over to French. Herndon in the right corner. Russell on her out there. Into the lane, scoop shot, no, but a foul, and Herndon will head to the free throw line. Foul called on Brecken Klein is her third. Be the 6th team foul. 2 free throws coming up, though, for J.C. Herndon, and we say that the Leopardettes have not attempted a free throw in this ballgame at all.
This is 13 and 14 for Kingston.
She misses the first one. And the second one, and Cameron Bearden with the rebound. Outlet from Malakote. Races ahead, trap comes, and timeout called by Coach Cater because it was fixing to get ugly again.
Yeah.
They raced across the timeline, get across the half, and
pick it up
right across the side.
Yep.
Full timeout. We'll take it with them. 3:10 left in the ball game. Leopardettes with the ball, but down by 10 when we come back after this timeout on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
Tailored Creative Services is your one-stop shop for all of your creative needs. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services so we can talk about your next project.
3:10 left in the ball game. Leopardettes with the ball, but they trail by 10. Need some baskets and some stops here in this final 3 minutes. Perry has it left wing. Bohannon out on her. She'll come back up top to Stone between the circles. Right side to Bearden. Waits for Perry in the lane. Gave it to her against Quapaw. Can't get the roll. Rebound tipped. Bellatini comes away with it. And all the way to the other end, wide open. Laney French lays it in. Back to a 12-point lead, and the inbound for Bearden, and over to Russell, back to Malakote. And again, they'll bring the trap. She'll get it away to Russell. Russell across the timeline, and she'll get fouled from behind. And that'll go on Camry Bohannon. That is just their second. They only called 3 fouls on Kingston in the first half. That's just the second one here in the second half. Russell in the backcourt. Up top, Stone. Hands back to Russell behind the Stone screen for 3, and it's good. 9-point Lady Redskin lead. We've got 2:10 left in the ball game, and Kingston with the basketball. Quapaw down the left side, and we're going to call a foul on Brayley Malakote. That'll be her second. That'll be the 7th team foul. That'll put Quapaw at the free throw line. I don't know that that's a bad deal. She's 0 for 2 her first trip there.
Yep.
One and one here. And it'll drop in. Puts the lead back to double digits at 10 with 2:05 left in the ball game. And the second free throw still to come from Quapaw, and she'll nail them both this time.
And then they steal it. French.
Turn it over.
Yep.
2 minutes left in the game. Herndon drives down. Bohannon, 3 left corner is short. And the offside rebound knocked out by Cameron Perry, excuse me. Will stay with the Lady Redskins. Valenciano returns for the Leopardettes and replaces Malacote. Inbound on the baseline for French. Wanted to get it to Ballatini. Good coverage by Bearden. Had to come out to Herndon instead. Leopardettes with some pressure man here. Herndon out to French. French drives into the lane. Up top, Ballatini. Bohannon in the corner. Leopardettes down by 11. Need to get the basketball right here. Herndon on the handle. Stone on the defense. Now Russell picks her up on the switch. Qualpaugh gets it back. They double team. Go to Herndon. Herndon back to the top of the key. And now knocked loose. Stone knocked it loose. Valenciano comes away with it. Comes up to Russell. Got to get some basket. Russell working on Bohannon. Sends it over to Valenciano on the right wing. Sends it up top. Ball knocked loose. Bellatini comes away with it.
That might have done us in right there.
Under a minute to go, down by 11. And Qualpaugh on the handle. They'll bring the trap. Got a count going, and now they don't. End it to French. French, they run the weave. Herndon gets it back. And get it to Bohannon as we get to 35 seconds left. And they'll call the push on the Leopardettes. That is Cameron's fifth. She will foul out of the ball game. 32 seconds left. So Cameron fouls out, and Layla McKenzie, number 11, checks into the ball game. McKenzie, the junior. Qualpaugh back to the line, 1-1. That one won't go in for her. This time Russell will track down the long rebound.
We need threes.
On the right side. Long three on the way. Whoa. Almost went in. And Coach Gator calls off the foul. That means this will do it. 39-28. The Leopardettes with a valiant effort in this one. Too many turnovers.
Yeah.
I think you take that away. The Leopardettes probably right in this game have a chance to win it.
Well, turnovers, offensive rebounds, and no free throws. Yeah, I think
39-28, Lady Redskins will take home that district championship plaque. And the Leopardettes will head to the regional tournament. In the consolation bracket, that means they will play at 1:30 this coming Thursday at Kingston. That's where the Leopards and Leopardettes will travel for their regional tournament. And make sure I get this correct here, as they will play, I think it is, we're District 6, so runner-up of 6 will play Toka.
They're bringing the trophy. They'll have to give it to the coach later.
Somebody forgot the trophy, really? So again, the Leopardettes will move to Kingston. That'll be a 1:30 game on Thursday afternoon. And they will play at Kingston against Atoka. And so we will see them next. So let's send it back up to JD. Glenn and I will figure up some final numbers to wrap it up for the girls' match. Get you ready for the boys' game coming up right after this. Leopard basketball is brought to you here on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Limits Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
Back here to wrap up this girls matchup for the Lindsay Leopards. They lose this one 39-28, and Olivia Quapaw did her thing, had 15 tonight, had 3 threes in the ball game. She leads all scorers with those 15. 7 from Emily Bellatini, 5 from J.C. Herndon, and 4 apiece from Lainey French, Ethel Stewart, and Camry Bohannon rounds out the scoring for the Lady Redskins, who went 7 of 17 from the free throw line. Leopards had one player in double figures. Cannon Russell finished with 10 points in the ball game, had 2 threes in the game. 8 apiece from Braylon Malacote. She had a couple of threes as well. Maddie McGowan, a couple of threes, also had 8 points. Emily Stone finishes with 2 for the Leopards. And the Leopards did not have a free throw attempt in this ball game. Glenn, I don't know that I've ever seen a game that the team literally went the whole game and never attempted a free throw.
I've coached in some. It's not a fun feeling.
Yeah.
You kind of feel like there's got to be something off there when the other team shoots, particularly in this case 17. You know,
right.
If they had shot 3 or 4, you know, but 17 and you don't shoot any, it kind of gives you an ill feeling, but irregardless, it was a great effort by the Leopardettes. I feel like I'd mentioned to Dan Chapman, I said, hey, if we could ever get within 2 or tie this thing up, I think they would be in trouble.
Yeah, I think they would.
But we just never could get within that in the third or fourth quarter. But good effort, good defense. I mean, you give up 11, 9, 10, and 9 in your 4 quarters. That's really good.
Yeah.
You give up less than 40 points in the game. Just not enough offense tonight.
Well, the Leopards had one player in double figures, but they were dead even in rebounds, 23 apiece in rebounds. But you and I talked about it right at the end of the game. Offensive rebounds for Kingston, no free throws for the Leopards, and turnovers. 20 turnovers in the ballgame for the Leopards. Now, we forced 12, but you're +8 in turnovers. And since I don't keep offensive, defensive rebounds, I'm afraid I can't give you that. But I can tell you, of their 23 rebounds, probably easily 10 of them were offensive.
Oh, absolutely.
And you'll have the number of shots. They shot more shots than we did.
Yeah.
And even though the percentages may be about the same, you didn't get up as many shots.
Yeah. And let's talk about that. The Leopardettes actually end up, at the end of the game, out shooting Kingston percentage-wise. We were 11 for 32. From the field. That consisted of 5 for 15 from 2-point range, which is not very good. 6 for 17 from 3-point range, which is above average. And so, but 11 for 32 for 34%. Kingston takes 9 more 2-point shots and 1 more 3-point shot than us. So they shot 42 shots from the field and made 14 of them, which is not very good, 33%. They were 4 for 18 from 3-point range, 10 for 24 from 2-point range. So kind of below the metric there on both of those. But, you know, those offensive rebounds and turnovers give those teams extra shots, and so they don't have to shoot as good a percentage. And then you throw those 7 points that they got from free throws. They were just 7 for 17 from free from the free throw line, which is not a good percentage at all.
Right.
And you throw that in there, and that was the difference in the game. And the thing that you got to take from this is you played well. It just wasn't quite good enough on the offensive end.
Yep. I will too. Like I said, you take a couple of those things away, the Leopards really did a nice job of hanging with, again, the top 10 ranked team in the state.
Yeah, a team that's they're expected to be in the state tournament.
Right. So hey, I still like the way that Leopards' chances, maybe a longer road, but
yeah.
They will take on Atoka. Atoka lost their game against Valiant, 61-40 last night. So Atoka and the Leopards will play at 1:30 there in Kingston coming up next Thursday afternoon. With that, we're going to send it back up to JD and take a timeout. We'll get switched over, get ready for the boys' game. We'll bring you up more information on that, get you set for that game coming up right after this timeout on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a fourth generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go, Lindsay!
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office. S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
Back here to get you set up and get your starting lineups for the Lindsay Leopards versus the Kingston Redskins. Again, the Leopards coming off of that win against Purcell on Monday night, a win that the Leopards had, or Leopards, excuse me, by 19 in that game. But again, that wasn't the Dragon team that we expect would see there. But this is a Kingston team coming off of a 19-point loss to Medill that night as well, so we'll see if the Leopards can handle this. Look at your starters for Kingston. Number 0, Drew Anderson. He's a 5'9 junior. Number 10 is Sam Walker. He is a 6'3 sophomore. Number 11 is Brock Rumor. Rumor is a 6-foot freshman. They play a lot of freshmen off this team. Inside is number 24, Reed Kaysen. He's a 6'8 junior. Yes, I said 6'8. Number 25, Parks Ratzliff, Ratzliff is a 5'10 freshman. I am watching the game film on these from the the Redskin, Kingston the Redskin broadcast. And they affectionately refer to Reed Kaysen as the Tower of Power.
Mm-hmm.
So let's hope that our tower can keep up with him tonight.
Yep.
Let's get you your starters for, I mentioned Kingston comes in 8-12 on the season. Head coach is Bobby McAdoo. He's assisted by Blake Summers. For the Leopards, they will start this way. At guard number 1 is Mitchell Henson. Henson is a 5'10 senior. At forward will be the 6'6 senior, number 3, Ryan Kennedy. At guard, 5'7 senior, number 10, Ty Ferguson. At forward, a 6-foot-tall senior, number 23, Caleb Ince. And rounding out the starting 5 at guard, the 6-foot-tall senior, number 33, Jaden Watts. The Leopards come in 18-5 on the season. Head coach is David Davidson. He's assisted by Joe Foster and Will Kaufman. So Kennedy and Kaysen, that will be the matchup of the night. Which one can stop the other? Kennedy coming off of a 19-point effort against Purcell. Kaysen, everything goes through Reed Kaysen for this Kingston team. He had 21 against the loss against Medill, 19, 19, and 18, the 3 games prior to that. As Kaysen goes, so goes the Redskins. So apparently when they mark the starters in the book, there's some confusion here. When they mark the starters in the book, they marked Andon Register as being a starter, not Jaden Watts. So they're going to bring Andon Register in. We're glad he's back in business, but so they will bring Andon Register in, the 6'3 senior, to start the game. Glad he's back. I think it was a shoulder injury that they've been working on with him. But so I think
we got 5 guys out there on each team. Let's throw it up and play.
Let's go.
It ain't going to matter. It ain't going to matter.
Hey, that's right.
We're going to beat them by 20 innings.
Hey, I'm going to tell you what, I don't mind having Register out there, but
yeah,
you better the first stoppage, you know Jaden will be back in the game.
Yep.
And the quick tip curled into the backcourt as Ratzliff will bring it up for the Redskins. Henson pushes him left. Walker comes to set the screen, but he picked up his dribble. There is the 6'8 guy out running like a guard. Down the baseline goes Anderson, and then they try to get it back out to Kaysen, tipped by Kennedy. Anderson traveled with it. So the Leopards will get their first chance off the turnover. Henson will give it up to Ferguson. One really spread out 1-3-1 here.
Yeah, 21 sets. What you got to run against this. There you go.
Low,
up.
Underneath the reverse.
Yep.
Andon Register, his first game in several, and he gets the Leopards their first lead. Hand it off to Rumor, and then Anderson lost it off of his foot. 2 straight turnovers. And Jaden Watts is going to check in the game. Register will come out, but hey, you got to feel good about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
He will be back in.
Yeah.
Henson will bring it up. Now back to a more traditional 3-2 here from, they go to the high post. Watts from the right elbow. Can't get it to drop in. Kaysen with the miss. Ratzliff will bring it up. Pushes left. Now goes right. Goes out to the baseline right side to Kaysen. Skip it all the way back to the left side. Rumor for 3. That one's off the mark. Ferguson comes away with it. Ahead to Henson. And they're going to say Henson traveled with it. The Leopards turn it right back over. 2-0 Leopards. Redskins with the basketball. Kaysen will come to set the screen. Henson gets around it. Ratcliffe goes right. Behind his back dribble left. Back out to Rumor. 3-ball on the way. It's off the front of the rim. Rumor tracks down his own miss. Goes down underneath. And then Kaysen misses the point-blank shot. Caleb Ince, the defensive board.
Yeah, I think we had a hand on that ball for a lot of that.
Leopards turn it over again, and a point-blank miss on the layup. And it's off of Rumor, thanks to Caleb Ince, who turned it over at the other end, but then managed to force the turnover back on this end. So Henson again will bring it up against this 3-2 zone. Left side Ince. Skip it all the way to the right side to Ferguson. Back up to Henson. Back left side to Ince. 3-ball from Caleb on the way. Back iron. Jaden Watts with the miss. Kennedy steps out now. Goes to Watts at the free throw line. Ferguson sees the 6'8 case and says no thank you. But Henson, the way he elevates, he can get up over that 6'8 arm and puts it up. And another turnover. Nearly. Leopards bat the pass. 4-0 Lindsay. We've got 5:36 left here in the first quarter. And into the backcourt for Ratcliffe off the inbounds. They'll go to run the weave. Ratcliffe keeps it himself. Works around the screen for Walker. Rumor down the baseline. The no-look pass to Ratcliffe. Back up top. Anderson tries to drive in. Now Kaysen steps through, and they're going to call him on the foul. Wow. Mitchell Henson, very interesting foul call there. But lob, Watts nearly comes away with it. They'll give it back out to Rumor left corner. Ferguson does a great job and forces the travel. Pulled the chair out from under him as he wanted to body Ferguson up. That's 4 turnovers now on the Redskins. The Leopards with the ball in a 4-point lead. Henson will push it across. Ince. Mitchell down on the baseline. Rattles out. Kaysen with the miss. He'll give it up for Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe pushes it down the right side. Goes out to the corner. Anderson for 3. That rattles in. First points of the game, and it's a 4-3 game. Leopards by 1. Ince left wing. To the high post again. Watts over to Ferguson. Back out to Henson. Henson underneath. Henson tried to dump it underneath, and the Leopards turned it over. That's their 4th turnover. Ratcliffe brings it up, hands it off to Kaysen, who hands it to Anderson. Ince tips the pass, but Anderson comes away with it. Rumor on the handle now. Hands it back to Kaysen, back to Anderson, back to Rumor. Back out to Anderson, gets into the lane, scoop shot up, no, but they're going to call the foul. And be 2 free throws coming up as Ince picks up his first. Drew Anderson heads to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
I do think that's good officiating.
And that one back iron no good.
It's really not.
3:52 left here in the first quarter. It's 4-3 Leopards. But Anderson has a second free throw coming up, and that one will drop in. He's tied the game. He's got all 4 of Kingston's points. Rumor checks out. Number 3, Eli Oliger checks in. Oliger, the 6'1 sophomore. Henson on the handle. The lob inside. Kennedy, the fadeaway, does everything but go down. Kaysen with the miss. Ratcliffe tries to work around the screen from Kaysen. Henson stays with him. Dumps it out to Anderson on the wing. Anderson penetrates again. This time good defense. Rebound pulled down by Ryan Kennedy. Just dropped into his hands. He said, thank you very much. Henson again on the handle. Right side, Watts. Up top, Ferguson. Inside. Ince turns around, sends it out to Jaden. Free from the right wing, up and good. Jaden Watts for 3. 7-4 Leopards. Ratzliff on the handle as he crosses the timeline. Wants everybody to clear out. He wants this left side against Henson. Cayson's going to step out to the corner. Kennedy stays with him down the baseline. Turns back inside. Back to the left. And rejected by Ryan Kennedy. Henson pushes up on this right side in the lane. Watts elevates, drops it in. 9-4 Leopards, 2:20 left here in the first. Ratzliff calls for the screen. Henson gets around it. Ratzliff gets to the right elbow. Led it back over left side. Anderson back out to Oliger. He'll hand it back to Anderson. Looks to penetrate. Goes down to Walker underneath. Back out to Oliger. Run off the three-point line. Puts up the floater that won't drop. But Walker comes away with the miss. In the lane. Batted out of bounds on the shot. I think that was Ince on the block. Again, I had an official in my line of sight right there.
That was Jaden.
Jaden Watts. Something.
Oh.
Bryson Watts goes to check in.
He took his jersey
took
off.
His jersey off when he took his warm-up off. Ferguson gets a breather. Number 11, Bryson Watts, a 6-foot-tall junior.
Hey, I'm glad they didn't have breakaway pants or something.
In the game for the Redskins, number 15, Hayden Seeney. He's a 6'4 freshman. Seeney's got a good shot, too, outside. I got to watch for him. They'll lob it to the right elbow, and the Leopards knock it loose. And somehow they're still going to get a foul in there as Kaysen came up with the loose ball and drew the contact, and that'll be Bryson Watts who picks up his first. Team's third. And they'll put Reed Kaysen at the line. He's an excellent free throw shooter. Drops that one in. Pulls the Redskins within 4. And the number 4 is even Weaver. Weaver, the freshman as well. Like I said, there's a lot of freshmen on this team.
4's Cash Walker.
You're right. I did say the other one said Weaver, didn't I?
Yep.
2 for 2 at the line for Kaysen. Walker, a sophomore. Can't read my own stuff here. 9-6, Leopards by 3 with the basketball. Ince on the handle left side. Watts, free throw line. Tipper up and in. 7 in the quarter for Jaden Watts, and it's an 11-6 game. Leopards by 5. Ratzliff on the handle. Ince nearly took it away from him. He can't get away from Henson. Oliger, short corner for Kaysen. Up top, Seeney hands it right back to Oliger. Oliger, floater in the lane, won't drop. Rebound, up out of bounds. Last touched by Reed Kaysen. Leopards will get it back with a 5-point lead and a minute 15 left here to go in the first quarter. Henson walks it up. Ince gets it left wing. To the high post again to Watts, right side. Bryson Watts. 3 ball on the way is too strong. Kaysen, his 4th rebound. Ratzliff ahead to Seeney. Right side 3 on the way. It's short. Henson comes away with a miss. We approach 45 seconds left here in the quarter. Leopards with the ball on a 5-point lead. Ince, skip it back up to Bryson, back out to Henson. Bryson will stand with it. Nope, he'll send it over to Ince. Leopards looking and running for a final shot. We've got 30 seconds left. Again, back over to Ince. Walker out to give the pressure. Henson will come back and get it. Now they'll get ready to set it up with 15 seconds left. They're going to come bring the trap over to Bryson. Back out to Henson. Left side Ince. Drives down. Leaves it for Kennedy. Wide open 3 left corner on the way. And it's good! And at the buzzer, shot from Kaysen won't go. And the Leopards will have an 8-point lead at the end of one. 14-6. Lindsay will send it back to JD and Brianna back at our studios. We're back after this on KBLP Live.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Shannon's Beauty Salon would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes good luck this basketball season. And go KK!
Leopards will have the ball to start the second quarter with an 8-point lead, 14-6. Couple of big threes in that quarter. Ryan Kennedy there at the end of that first quarter. Jaden Watts had one early in the game. The Leopards now with Ferguson back on the floor. Bryson Watts over to Jaden Watts. Into the corner for Henson. Goes baseline, elevates. Left it short. Rebound back to Sini. Ratchliff will bring it up. Tries to penetrate on Henson. Dumps it out into the corner for Kaysen. Kaysen back up top. Walker hands it off to Oliger. Back out to Kaysen. Down the baseline. Steps through. Lays it up and in. That's where he's dangerous, is when he's off the dribble. 14-8. Leopards with a 6-point lead.
Yeah, you got to get some backside help right there and cut him off.
Ferguson has walked on in. Back to Watts. Turned down to three. Baseline jumper from Jaden is short. Rebound. Track down his own miss. Dumps it out in the corner for Bryson. Back up to Ferguson. Over to Henson. Underneath Kennedy. Turnaround jumper. No. Rebound tipped in the air. Jaden Watts with it again. Henson top of the key. Gets around Oliger. Elevates in the lane. Again too strong. Reed Kaysen's got 5 boards already. Ahead to Oliger in transition. He laid it up. Left it way short. And Jaden Watts has got 5 rebounds. And in transition, Henson into the lane. Floater too short. Ratchliff with the miss. He'll drive ahead. Stops in the lane. Puts it up and in. Parks Ratchliff's first basket of the game. Makes it a 4-point game, 14-10. Henson to Jaden. Back out to Henson. Bryson gets it behind the Jaden screen. Underneath Henson. Gives it up for Kennedy, who got fouled. And I was afraid they weren't going to call anything there, but they will call Walker with the foul. Cash Walker's first. Team's first. And Ryan Kennedy heads to the line to shoot 2.
First free throws for a Lindsay player tonight.
There you go. And it misses, no good. Bryson checks out. Caleb Ince back in the game for the Leopards. Sini also checks out. And number 10, Sam Walker, returns. As Kennedy will hit his second free throw to make it a 5-point Leopard lead at 15-10. 6:05 left in the half. Ratchliff picks up his dribble, sends it left side to Oliger, down to the baseline, spins left, spins right. Ferguson stays right with him. Ratchliff down the lane, ran over Caleb Ince, but dumped it down to Walker for the lay-in, and no whistle on the charge. This is a little run here. Kingston trying to get back in it. Ensign baseline left side. Again can't get it to drop. Walker comes away with it. Leopards have suddenly gone cold. Ratchliff on the dribble. Dumps it down to the baseline. Back out. They'll double team Kaysen this time. Ratchliff for 3. It's way off the mark. And then they'll get Oliger over the back of Ferguson, who did a great job of blocking out right there. And Oliger's first. It's the team's second. Henson will walk it up. Leopards with the ball, a 3-point lead. Kennedy way out on the left wing. Takes it baseline, got around everybody, lays it up and in.
Yeah, I don't think they want to go man against us.
17-12 Leopards, under 5 left. Kaysen on the handle, hands it to Walker, hands it back to Ratzlaff. Ratzlaff into the lane, scoop shot blocked by Henson. Henson, I think I said that right.
Yep. Oh yeah, they're in a man.
This could be good.
Yeah, for us.
Yeah.
Give it to him.
Ants looking underneath, gets around, puts up the baseline jumper that won't go, and they're going to call Ferguson with a push off underneath.
He did.
His first team's 4th, and Drew Anderson's going to check back in for Cash Walker for the Redskins. Kingston basketball down by 5. We've got 4:25 left in the first half. Hand off to Oliver. Goes down the baseline, and nice defense from Jaden Watts forces the 6th turnover on Kingston. Now back into the game, and in register. Jaden Watts will get a chance to sit. I think I like the matchup with Register and Walker.
Yeah.
Right side, Ferguson skip it all the way back over the left side to Ince.
No, they're back in their 3-2 now.
Back to the high post. Kennedy takes it down and has it. And there's the foul on Kaysen. Great hustle. And in register, saved it in bounds. Kennedy had it. And then the double-handed put down. Kaysen picks up his first and the team's 3rd. Kennedy back at the free throw line, 1 for 2. His first trip, nails that one. He's got 7 in the game. Leopard lead goes to 6 as Ratzlaff checks out. Brock Rumer returns for Kingston. Kennedy at the line, 2 for 2 that trip. He's got 8 in the game. Leopard lead is at 7, 19-12. 3:57 left in the first half. Rumer hands it off to Oliger. Oliger penetrates into the lane, steps for a double team, laid it up, couldn't get it to go. Walker had it, and we're going to get a foul on the Leopards somewhere in that mess. And Andon Register picks up the foul, his first, team's 5th, and we're going to put Sam Walker at the line to shoot 2. And it won't drop. Kingston is now 3 out of 5 at the line. This will be their 6th free throw attempt. And that one will drop in for Sam Walker. He's got 3 in the game. 19-13, Leopards by 6. Henson on the handle, lobs to the high post to Kennedy. Knocked away from behind, Leopards turn it over. Kennedy knocked it loose. Who can get it? Jump ball, but it'll be Kingston with the possession arrow. There goes the 5th turnover on the Leopards. And back in the ball game for the Leopards, Jaden Watts. Register will have another seat. 3:29 left in the half. Leopards up by 6. Rimmer will bring it up for the Redskins. Henson waits for him between the circles. Works right, comes back to Anderson. Back out in the left corner, Kaysen. Thought about the 3. Kennedy was right there. He'll penetrate, spin around, and a long rebound. And Henson will finally come away with it. And timeout called to save that possession. 3:06 left to go here in the first half. Leopards by 6. We'll be back right after this timeout. Leopard basketball is here on KBLP Live.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Leopards with the basketball out of the timeout. Henson sends it to Ferguson, right wing. Back to Henson, back left side to Ince to the high post to Watts. Jaden pulls it out, now penetrates back down. Ferguson back out to Henson, right wing. He'll dribble back up between the circles. Back to Henson. That's 3-2 zone here. They've got Kennedy on the backside. Now in the corner. 3 ball from Ryan on the way. Short this time. But Ferguson got shoved from behind by Oliger, even though he still came up with that rebound. No whistle. And Rumor knocks the ball backcourt, but Henson comes away with it. Up to the high post to Ince. Back out to Jaden. Free left wing on the way. Skips across, no good. That is the 6th rebound for Reed Kaysen. Kaysen off the handle. Sends it out to the left side to a Eli Oliger, who is no longer home. And that is the 7th turnover. Two minutes left in the half. Leopards with the ball, a 6-point lead at 19-13. Ferguson. Back to Henson, back over to Ince left wing, quickly to the high post to Jaden Watts. He'll send it back out to Henson, back over to Ferguson. Right corner, Jaden. Ferguson back to Jaden. Kennedy underneath on Walker. Can't get it to him, though. Now Jaden penetrates, dumps it to Ince coming from the other side. Missed the shot, though, and Reed Kaysen comes away with the rebound. Oliger penetrates, stops by Jaden Watts, but he put up the 10-footer, and it'll drop in for Oliger. 19-15 in transition. Kennedy can't finish. And timeout called by Kingston with 1:13 left in the half. 19-15, Leopards by 4. We'll come back after this timeout. Right after this on KBLP Live.
Doesn't know what going to the basket is. You know?
Yeah. Are we back? 19-15, Leopards by 4. Kingston with the basketball as they have 1:05 left here in the first half. Ratchel back in the game, hands it off to Kaysen. He gets to the free throw line, got Kennedy in the air, stepped around him, put it up, tracked down his own miss, and that one he'll put back up and in. And Leopards have seen Kingston go on a 5-0 run right here to pull it back within 2. Henson stands with it. The Leopards looking for a final shot here. They'll give it up to Ince. Oliger comes out on him, so he'll give it up to Ferguson. Ferguson go back to Ince in the corner. Ince back to Ferguson, now to Henson. 25 seconds on the clock. Kennedy stands with the left side. He'll skip it all the way back out to Ince. Again, right back to Henson. They'll get ready to go in for a final shot here. 15 seconds left. Leopards with a 2-point lead in the basketball. Ince skips it back over to Ferguson. Right back over to Henson, left side. Down to the baseline, got around everybody. Sends it out in the corner for Jaden Watts for 3, and it's off the front of the iron. Ratchliff at half court, no. But the Leopards were outscored in that quarter 11-5 to make it a 2-point game at halftime. 19-17, Leopards by 2 at half. We'll send it back up to JD. Words from our sponsors. We're back with more Leopard basketball here at halftime from Leopard Arena right after this timeout on KBLP Live.
PASS is a nonprofit organization who is devoted to making a difference in the substance use and abuse in Garvin County. The vision of PASS is to reduce the prevalence of drugs in our community through collaborative planning, community action, and policy engagement. We are a local coalition of individuals and organizations working together in our community to prevent substance abuse and provide support to families struggling with drug addiction. PASS is primarily run by volunteers, and we need your help so that PASS can continue to grow and serve our community. There are many opportunities to serve, so if you are not already a member of PASS and would like to join, then let us know you wish to be a volunteer. Thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful cause.
Hey LINDSAY community, my name is Christian Torres and I am the minister for the LINDSAY Church of Christ. I would like to invite you to join us for worship Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and for Bible class Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Our address is 1205 West Cherokee Street. The LINDSAY Church of Christ is a group of imperfect people who love God, His Word, and each other. And we love this community so much, and we pray that all the students and teachers have a great school year. Come and join us at the LINDSAY Church of Christ.
Hi, I'm Jess Thornburg with Homestead & Co. Realty. I'm a local realtor that lives locally. I live here and I work here. Growing up in rural Oklahoma, I was taught the value of doing the right thing. I know how valuable relationships are with good people. So I'd like to apply for the relationship of being your realtor. I'm not a high-pressure salesperson from the city, so call me at 405-471-9855 when you're thinking real estate. You'll get information from a real person without the sales pressure. Call me at 405-471-9855. Let's go, Lindsay.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
Welcome back to the Leopard Arena here at halftime, where the Leopards lead 19-17 here in this district matchup. We've got some unofficial, unofficial.
Officially unofficial. You got to do it right.
Okay.
We're officially unofficial.
Yep.
But, let's look at the numbers from the first half. For the Redskins, they had 6 from their big 6'8" center, Reed Kaysen. He had 2 for 2 at the free throw line as well. 4 from Drew Anderson, 3 from Sam Walker, 2 apiece from Eli Oliger, and Parks Ratzliff rounds out the scoring for Kingston. I had him 4 of 6 from the free throw line.
Yep.
For the Leopards, they're led by 8 from Ryan Kennedy, 7 from Jaden Watts, and then 2 apiece from Mitchell Henson and Landon Register. And the Leopards 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Kennedy shot all 4 of those. Leopards are -3 on the glass, and 13-10 they were out rebounded. Reed Kaysen has 8 of the 13 rebounds for the Kingston Redskins. Jaden Watts has 5 of the rebounds for the Leopards, 10. Leopards had 5 turnovers in that first half. They forced 7 on Kingston, and then we'll go over and talk about some shooting numbers with Glenn.
Yeah, the second quarter was really bad for the Leopards. They were 1 for 13 from the floor, 1 for 10 from 2-point range, 0 for 3 from 3-point range. Let Kingston back in it, to be quite honest. But for the half, it wasn't much better. We were 5 for 17 from 2-point range, 2 for 7 from 3-point range, and 7 for 24 from the floor for 29%. Kingston, 5 for 17 from 2-point range, 1 for 5 from 3-point range for 6 for 22 for 27%. We have the same amount of 2-point baskets, but we've got a 3. 1 more 3 than they do, and they've got 1 more free throw, and that equates to a 2-point lead for the Leopards.
So again, the Leopardettes lost their game earlier tonight. In case you missed that one, it was 39-28, the final score in that. And the Leopardettes will travel to Kingston this next Thursday, for a 1:30 matchup with Atoka. The girls matchups earlier tonight, Purcell pulls off the win against the Lexington Lady Bulldogs to pull off the district championship. Final score in that was 41-28. So Purcell district champs. They will take on the Frederick Lady Bombers in the first round of the regionals there in the winners bracket. Lexington will take on Comanche. Comanche lost to Frederick last night. Lost by 4 to Frederick, 61-57. So Lex and Comanche will play at 1:30. That game will be at Purcell in their regional matchup. Well, some of the other teams in our area, Marlow and Davis. Marlow Lady Outlaws defeat Davis 32-22. And Marlow now will move to play against Tishomingo in their first round matchup. Tishomingo won last night over Dixon. And so Dixon in that matchup will face the loser of this game. And then I lost my train of thought there for Marlow and Davis. So Davis was what I was thinking about. I'm talking about Marlow. Davis, as the loser, will play Dixon. So Davis and Dixon plays that game. The Leopards will play the loser of this game will play Atoka, who was defeated by Valiant last night. So again, that kind of gives you where the girls' games are from our area right around here and how they fare coming up for the rest of the playoffs. And we'll see if maybe we can track down a boys' score here coming up at halftime too as well. So we'll send it back to JD. We'll take a quick timeout and we'll come back to Leopard Arena right after this on KBLP Live.
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
Back here at halftime, and have checked in on a couple of scores that we can send your way. Purcell boys are up by 6 in the second quarter, 34-28 over Lexington. And, of course, our game here. And there's not been a report yet on the Davis and Marlow boys, so I don't have that one to send your way.
Yeah, I've got a friend over there. Let's see here. I don't have an update.
But last night I did go. I went up to watch Blanchard and Pauls Valley play last night, and Pauls Valley came up on the short end of the stick on the boys and the girls both in that ball game, as the Pauls Valley boys lost by 10 to the Blanchard Lions, 44-54, and the girls ended up losing by 14 to the Lady Lions, 46-32. So Pauls Valley will move into the consolation bracket on the boys and girls side both on their regional. And they play, I believe, and I had that in my hand and I folded all my papers up and I just lost that, where they play their regionals at. But we'll try to get you all that information.
Marlow boys are up 28-16 with 2:50 left in the half. This Kingston team played Marlow last month, and Marlow just beat them 59-51. So they're definitely giving us all we want.
For sure. Watts gets around Walker, gets to the left elbow. Again, can't get it to drop. Kaysen hits Walker in transition. He can't hit the layup. And then I think we'll get Caleb Ince with a foul, trying to come up with that loose ball. And Caleb picks up his second personal, but had the right look. Again, the Leopards' shooting has just not been.
It's been bad.
Not their normal.
Yeah,
output.
not what we're used to seeing out of them.
Ratzliff with the inbound, sends it out back between the circles. Gets it over to Anderson, down in the right corner. Rumor, catch fire threes, up and good. Brock Rumor with the three, puts Kingston up for the first time tonight at 2019. Ferguson, left side. Rumor out on him, goes to Ince at the high post. Ince at the elbow. That jumper won't drop. Kaysen with another rebound. Ratzliff hands off to Rumor. Back to Kaysen. Kaysen looks to penetrate. Drives down. Tough shot. Won't drop. And Jaden Watts comes away with his 6th rebound. Ahead. The Leopards turn it over. And Kennedy is down at the other end of the floor. At the other end, Walker tried to throw it underneath. But Ryan Kennedy went down hard there, and he's going to check out. They're going to bring Andon Register into the game, but Kennedy looks like he may have taken a shot to the head. Andon Register will replace him. This was our concern, is that you've got a 6'8" guy in the game, and your tallest man in there is 6'3". Anderson inbounds to Rimmer, right wing. Tries to get away from Ferguson, gets into the lane, leaves it for Walker, comes back up top to Ratzliff. Ratzliff drives down. Kaysen into the lane, spin move, no, and it'll be on the shot though, and they're going to get Register, and that'll be Andon's second. Kaysen goes to the free throw line. Two for two at the line tonight. As mentioned, he was a great free throw shooter, but maybe I reverse jinxed him.
There you go. The broadcaster jinx.
And Kennedy, thankfully, checks back into the ball game for the Leopards. And Jaden Watts is going to check out. They'll leave Register in the game. Glad to see Kennedy's okay. Kaysen. Second free throw on the way. That one will drop in. He's got 7 in the game. It's a 2-point Kingston lead. Ferguson back out to Henson. They've got Kennedy out here on the wing. Nobody on him. Now he'll move to the high post. Ince will move to the left wing. Down to the short corner for Register. He'll take it against the 6'8" guy. Puts it up, no. Kennedy with the miss, and he'll get it up and in. Ties the game at 21. I like how Register has no fear. 6'8", yeah. I don't care.
Yeah.
Backdoor cut, blocked from behind, but right into the hands of Sam Walker, and he puts it up and in. Back to a 2-point lead for Kingston. Ferguson down to the baseline again for Register. Hands it to Ince. Ince, the quick layup, won't drop. And then Ince ties it up with Kaysen. Oh, it should have been. I thought that should have been out off of Kaysen, but they're going to leave it with Kingston. Really should have probably even been a jump ball. 5:25 left in the third. Kingston has come back to take a 2-point lead. Three ball, Rumor, no. Caleb Ince, the miss. He'll push it up, hand it to Henson across. Comes back to Ferguson, right back to Henson. Ince back to Henson. Back over to Ince, to Kennedy, right elbow, knocked loose by Rumor. Leopards turn it over the second time. Quickly the other way. Kaysen underneath Walker. Back out to Anderson. Ratzliff drives the lane. Floater won't drop.
We had two guys fighting for it on the back side, and neither one of them could get it.
Friendly fire.
Yep.
So Anderson will trigger, but not before Jaden Watts checks back in for the Leopards. Lets Ferguson catch his breath. Got to watch the lob, push off underneath there. Lob inside, nice job. Register comes away with the steal. Henson pushes up the right side. Watts pass batted out of bounds by Brock Rumor. Leopards will keep it. And Sini returns for Anderson.
Marlowe's up 39-18 at halftime over Davis.
Ince back up to Henson. Quickly right side to Watts. Takes the dribble. Skip pass back over to Henson. Left side three ball on the way. Off the side. Register fights for the rebound. Walker out in transition. Can't catch up with it. Saves it inbounds, but right to Mitchell Henson. Mitchell races the other way. The lob and the two-hand slam for Ryan Kennedy. 23-23. 4:05 left. Ratcliffe drives down, dumps it for Walker, who lays it up and in. They're going to get an and one. That'll go on register. That's Andon's third. And the third team foul. The old-fashioned three-point play with Sam Walker at the line. And that one will not drop. Kaysen up over the back, comes up with a miss. And we're going to get another arm push. And Kennedy arguing with the official about the call, but that actually goes on register. That's his fourth. And Kaysen misses another free throw. Bryson Watts will check in, and in register checks out. That fourth foul. And in for Kingston. Rumor checks out. Oliger is back in. Kaysen at the line. And that one will go in. He's now 4 of 6 from the line. But 26-23, Kingston by 3. 3:45 left in the third. A long way to go on this one. Henson stands the dribble, comes to Bryson right wing. Bryson slips. Henson gets it back in the corner right side. Dribbles through a triple team, circles back, now gets it to Kennedy in the lane. He'll step through a double team. It won't drop, but the blocking foul is called. And we'll see who they get this on. I think it'll be on Walker. That will be Sam Walker's first. Again, only 3 team fouls were called on Kingston in the first half. That's their first one here in this half. And Kennedy back to the free throw line. Again, he's the only Leopard that shot any free throws. And he's now short with that one to make him 3 out of 5. And you'll get that one to go. 4 of 6 at the line. The Leopards are down 2, 26-24. Ratcliffe on the handle left wing. Henson on the defense. He'll hand to Oliger. Oliger looks to drive in. Bryson stays right with him. Out to Kaysen. Hands it off to Sini. Hands it off to Oliger. And Henson jumped it. Can he can up with a loose ball? Yes, he can. What a hustle by Mitchell Henson. 3 minutes to go. Leopards with the ball down by 2. And we're going to get a forearm shove from number 24, Reed Kaysen. That'll be his second. In the game for the Leopards will be number 4, Seth Padilla, the 6-tall senior. Jaden Watts checks out. Henson gets the inbounds from Ryan Kennedy. He'll stand and dribble it, sends it over to Bryson. Henson gets it back. Back left side to Ince. He'll go to the baseline. Comes back up top to Henson. Henson. No look pass. Ince, three-corner three on the way. Will not drop. Sini comes away with the rebound. Ratcliffe pushes up to the top of the key. Sini, 3-ball on the way. No good. Rebound pulled down by Oliger. And out of bounds, they're going to say it's Leopard basketball. Oh, now he's reversing his call and saying it's going to be Kingston ball.
Tough break. Tough break. That's all I can say about that.
Yep. Pass was tipped, but right there was Parks Ratliff to grab it and lay it in. 28-24, Henson in the lane. No-look pass over to Ince. Watts back over to Henson, right side three on the way from Mitchell, won't drop. Bryson Watts grabs the rebound, and he's up. And we're going to get a technical called on, I think, Seth Padilla. So Padilla picks up his first on a technical. Something to do with when Walker was on the floor and Padilla went after him. So they're asking about the basket here. They're going to wave the basket off and say this all happened before the basket, so they're not going to let the basket count. So they will send Sam Walker to shoot technical free throw. He'll get 2, and Kingston will get the basketball. What you're saying, Coach? Ball don't lie?
Yeah. Well, and Reed Kaysen is their best free throw shooter. I'm wondering
why you're not having him at the line?
Yeah, even though Walker was the one that took the brunt of Seth.
He missed both free throws.
Badly.
So now it'll be Kingston ball. Jaden Watts and Ty Ferguson both return for the Leopards. As Seth Padilla and Bryson Watts both check out. And back in the game is Brock Rumor. And Ratzliff will get a break. Minute 59 left in the third. 4-point lead for Kingston, and they've got the basketball. Rumor gets it to Kaysen, way out on that left side. Kennedy comes out on him. He'll hand it to Rumor. Back to Oliger. Oliger looks to drive baseline, sends it across underneath, pass is tipped. Oliger gets it back, and then Ince stole it away from him. And then Oliger will get whistled for the foul, trying to get it back. Eli Oliger's second is the team's third here in the second half. That was the 11th turnover on Kingston in the game. So Leopards down by 4 with the basketball. A minute 40 left to go here in the third. Jaden steps out, sends it back to Instance at the Henson baseline. Got around the screen, and that should have been I think that should have been a goaltend right there. But as it goes, it is not. Timeout called by Kingston with a minute 20 left in the third. 28-24, Leopards down by 4. We'll be back after this timeout on KBLP Live.
Creative Services is your one-stop shop for all of your creative needs. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services so we can talk about your next project.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Minute 20 left to go in the third quarter. The Leopards are down by 4. Kingston has the basketball. And by the way, they just made the announcement in the arena that everything in the concession stand is half price. So if you're not at the arena, you're missing out.
Or if you're close, you can come down and get some really inexpensive pop and popcorn.
Kaysen has it left wing, stands looking with it. Kennedy forces him inside. Ince knocks it loose. Henson picks it up, and Henson races to the other end, lays it in. Turnover to a layup. And the Leopards are back within 2, under a minute to go. Ince picks up Cini. Oliger with Ferguson on him. Ince steps right in front of Cini. He can't get through on the weave. Kaysen will get it out near the half line. He'll give it up to Rumor. Down to 40 seconds. Lob to the top of the key. Kaysen to Oliger. Tried to go baseline. Ferguson cut him off. And then Kennedy steps in, steals the pass away. He'll push it ahead himself. Into the lane. Steps around. No, but they're going to get the foul. And if they got that on Kaysen, that's his third.
Yep.
No, they got it on Walker. Walker's second sends Kennedy back to the line. He's 4 of 6 there tonight. Has 13 in the ball game. And they'll get a roll on that one. Nice touch. Rumor and Cini check out. Ratchliff returns along with Cash Walker, and in for the Leopards will be Bryson Watts as Mitchell will get his first break of the night. Kennedy back to the line. Try to tie this game up if he can get this one to drop, and he does. We are tied at 28 with 26 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Ratchliff to the top of the key to Kaysen. Out to Oliger. Again to the high post. Kaysen looks. Ratchliff gets it right wing. Again back up top. Walker gives it up to Ratchliff. Ratchliff to the right elbow. Drives all the way down. Kennedy forces a tough shot. Batted out of bounds by Kaysen. Leopard basketball with 9/10 of a second left. We're going to head to the fourth quarter all tied up at 28. We'll see what the Leopards can do here in the fourth. See if they can take home a district championship plaque or if they'll end up in the Consolation Regionals. Don't go away. We're back with the fourth quarter after this timeout on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
So Kingston with the ball to start the third. Rumor looking for somebody. Finally gets it in the backcourt to Ratchliff. Tie game at 28 as we start the fourth. Henson gets around the screen from Kaysen. Catch fire three up and good from Brock Rumor. That's his first basket of the game.
No, he hit a three to start the third quarter.
Oh, I gave that to Walker.
Nope.
My fault.
That was Rumor.
Henson up top. Bryson. Ince takes it baseline. Jumper up, won't drop. Bryson was right there, just could not get a hand on it. Ratchliff to the elbow. Out. Anderson under the basket, all the way around to Kaysen. Kaysen up top, Rumor. Rumor into the lane, turns around. Good defense, but better shot from Brock Rumor. And he's got 8.5 and 5-point lead. Up top, Bryson. Henson drives in, sends a no-look pass in the direction of Jaden Watts, but it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Leopards. Jaden will bring it in. Gets it to Henson in the corner. Henson steps through a double team and travels with it. So everything falling apart here for the Leopards. Need to get things back on track here. And we'll get an offensive foul. Nice job. That is number 3 on Reed Kaysen. I've got 18 pencils in my bag, and I'm about to decide none of them have lead in them. Bryson Watts for 3, no. Rebound, Ince knocks it loose, and then he'll dive on it to tie it up with Walker. And Leopards have the possession arrow. Hinson will bring it in on the baseline. Leopards down by 5 with 6:17 to go. Kennedy turned down to 3. Then he got his man in the air and then pulls it back out to Hinson. He'll go baseline. Now pulls it back out. Double team. No look pass. Kennedy, and he got Oliger, I believe. No, it was Rumor in the air. And Rumor picks up just his first personal. And just a 16 foul, so no free throws yet. Hinson out to Kennedy in the corner, up to Bryson. Jaden between the rings, over to Caleb Ince, down underneath, and they're going to get Ratzliff with the foul, trying to come and knock that pass away from Kennedy. And Ratzliff picks up just his first, but that is the 7th team foul. So Leopards will have free throws the final 6 minutes. Down by 5, Kennedy, the only Leopard that shot free throws tonight. And he can't get that one to drop in. Ratzliff will bring it up. His team leading by 5. And Hinson knocks the ball loose, tips it to himself, hesitates, turns around, off the glass and in. What a job from Mitchell Hinson.
Yeah, great play, a lot of energy right now out of Mitchell.
Ratzliff tries to take Hinson down. Hinson with the good defense. Then he knocks the ball loose. And Anderson tries to drive in on Ince. Can't get there. Kaysen across the top of the key. Hands it to Ratzliff. Hands it back to Anderson. Back to Kaysen. Kennedy does a good job of pushing him out. Kaysen nearly lost the basketball. Hands it off to Anderson. And we're going to get a moving screen called on Reed Kaysen, and that's his 4th personal. That'll be the 8th team foul since it's player control, no free throws, but the Leopards will have the ball down by 3.
Yeah, and if he goes out, they're going to struggle. It looks like Ratcliffe will be about and shooting threes.
That should have been a foul right there, but Kennedy, realizing his man's got fouls, takes it to him, pulls the Leopards within 1. Kaysen's struggling. I think he got bumped on that right knee, and he's struggling anyway. So it'll be a timeout. Kingston, 4:48 left. We'll take it with them. Come back to Leopard Arena right after this. Lindsay Basketball is brought to you here on KBLP Live.
I don't like good games.
Game day or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
33-32, Kingston by 1. There's still 4:48 left in the ball game, but hey, big Reed Kaysen, their 6'8" center, took a shot to the knee there, even though he got called for his 4th personal on the moving screen. So see if the Leopards can take advantage of that 4th personal. And there's Caleb Ince batting the inlet pass away.
Yeah, just a junior. Reed Kaysen's just a junior too, so he's got a whole nother year.
He'll get it into Kaysen on the right wing. He'll send it back out to Anderson. They'll lob it back to high post. And then again, Caleb Ince tips the pass. Anderson comes away with it. Anderson takes it baseline. Cut off. Needs help. Gets it to Ratzliff at the elbow. He'll go down underneath. Kaysen underneath the basket lays it in. Back to a 35-32 lead. And again, Kennedy trying to make things happen with his man having 4 fouls on him. And Kennedy again takes advantage, puts it in, puts the Leopards back up within 1. 4:07 left. Anderson. Hands off to Rumor. Hands off to Ratzliff. Ratzliff looks to drive in. Dumps it down into the corner for Kaysen. And now the backdoor cut. Block shot. Jaden Watts comes away with it.
Great job by Jaden. Timed his jump perfectly.
And Henson guys around. Everybody lays it up and in. And the Leopards are back on top. 36-35. 3:30 left to go. Timeout Kingston. As the Leopards have started to assert themselves. They got 3.5 left. We'll see if they can do it. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back to Leopard Arena after this. Leopard basketball is here on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go, Lindsay!
We've got 3.5 left in the ball game. Kingston's got the ball, but the Leopards have the lead, 36-35. Oliger back in the game. Will gets it into Cash Walker. And they've actually pulled Kaysen out of the ball game. Ratzliff drives down. Leaves it for Oliger. Oliger picked up by Ince. He'll hesitate, go baseline, and he'll get a reach-in foul. And they'll actually call it on the shot. And that'll go on Ty Ferguson. That'll be his second. And this may come down to, we're going to go inside to Ryan on our end. They're going to try to drive in and get fouls and shoot free throws at the other end. It's going to who does the best job at it.
Mm-hmm.
As Oliger hits his first free throw attempt of the night to tie the game at 36. And he'll put the Redskins back up by 1. Quickly the other way, Ferguson out to Henson. Kennedy's going to post up down underneath against Cash Walker. Walker listed at just 6'2". Watts in the lane, back out to Ince. 3 ball from the left wing. On the lane, it's good. Caleb Ince hits his first basket of the night, and it's huge.
He is now 1 for 9. I wasn't going to say anything because but yeah, what a time for your first basket right there.
2:45 left. Rumor tries to answer. It will not work. Kennedy with the miss. And the Leopards now have a 2-point lead in the basketball with 2:35 left.
And we like that.
Yeah.
We like that scenario.
Rumor all over Ince. Henson takes it down, lays it up and in. Henson's got 6 in the quarter. And the Leopards up by 4 now, 2:20 left. Rumor flips it back to Oliger. Oliger back to Ratzliff. Cannot get around Henson. Now reverses the other way. Henson blocks his shot. Ratzliff got it back. It's rejected by Kennedy. But Kennedy will draw the foul. The good news is that's just the first foul of the night on Ryan Kennedy.
Yeah. I wish Ryan would have just reached over there with 2 hands and just grabbed the ball. But he came down, and whenever you come down, they're going to call that foul.
However, Ratzliff misses the free throw, and that's going to get Kaysen in off the bench. He'll check in for the final 2:08 probably and see if the Leopards can pick up the 5th one on him. Walker checks out. Ratzliff. Second attempt on the way. That one will not drop either. Caleb Ince with the miss. The Leopards the ball, a 4-point lead as we hit 2 minutes left in the ball game. Watts lost the handle on it. Rumor came away with the steal. ahead. Kaysen steps around Ferguson, and they're going to get a black foul on Ferguson. And they'll send Kaysen to the free throw line as Ty picks up his third. 2 free throws coming up for Reed Kaysen. Actually, they called that on the drive. So
yeah, they called it on the floor.
And it'll drop in. Makes it a 1-possession game, 41-38. A minute 50 left in the ball game, and Kaysen. Second free throw will not drop in, and Kennedy gets fouled as he went up for the rebound. Oliger with his third, and that'll be free throws for Ryan Kennedy at the other end. So a minute 48 to go. Leopards a 3-point lead, but a 1-and-1 coming up here for Ryan Kennedy. Again, he has shot all of the Leopard free throws tonight, and he'll drop that one in. Puts it up to a 2-possession game again for the Leopards. 42-38. And he'll get them both. 43-38. Oliger pushes it up. Rumor traveled with it. They said he was juggling it. They're not going to call it. The shot from Rumor is up and good.
Tough shot.
No kidding. Leopards, again, the basketball a minute and a half ago, they're up by 3, 43-40. Henson with Ratzliff on him. Watts back to Henson. Next foul on Kingston will put the Leopards in the double bonus. Ferguson left side, 3 ball on the way, no, but Ryan Kennedy comes away with a miss. Big break there for the Leopards. I'm not sure they wanted to take that shot.
Yeah.
Under a minute to go, Leopards want to force Kingston to start fouling.
Yeah, because it's 2 shots. You're in the double bonus now.
Laying all over Kennedy in the lane, but the Leopards are just playing catch out front. Down to 45 seconds left. And they'll get the foul called on Brock Rumor, his second 10th team foul. And that'll send Jaden Watts to the free throw line. His first trip tonight, he had 7 points early in this game. Really helped the Leopards out to that early 8-point lead at the end of one. But now it'll be Leopards got to hit free throws down the stretch. Jaden, a great free throw shooter, drops that one in, makes it a 2-possession game. Oliger and Walker check out. Sam Walker returns along with Drew Anderson. The second free throw from Jaden Watts coming up. And he'll drop that one in too. 9 in the game. It's 45-40 Leopards. 40 seconds left in the ball game. Anderson pushes it up, hands it to Rumor. Rumor back to Ratzliff. Ratzliff drives down. Shot won't drop. Rebound is tipped. Ferguson will come away with it. Gets it to Jaden. And they'll foul Jaden Watts. Ratzliff does. Huge rebound right there from Ty Ferguson.
Yep.
Give the Leopards the chance to get the ball. Watts will head to the line with 25 seconds left on the clock. And a couple of free throws here would make it a 3-possession game. Really almost put this thing out of reach. Jaden drops that one in calmly. Makes it 46-40 Leopards. And sub in for Kingston. Cini returns. And Kaysen will check out.
Apparently Kaysen doesn't shoot threes.
He can, but probably not as good as Cini does. Jaden gets that one to go. He's a perfect 4 for 4 at the line, double figures with 10 now. Anderson races up, and they're going to double dribble the basketball. He tried to cut in front of Henson to get him to foul him, and it didn't work. He ends up turning it over. Ferguson checks out. Bryson Watts checks in. 22 left on the clock. Leopards with a 7-point lead. Henson in the backcourt. Trying to get away from Rumor. Rumor will get him across the top of the head. And Brock Rumor picks up his third, and Mitchell Henson to the line the first time tonight. Mitchell's in double figures with 10, but 6 of those here in this fourth quarter have been huge. And Mitchell drops that free throw in. Puts the Leopards up by 8. And he'll get the kind roll on the second one as well. 49-40 Leopards. 15 seconds left. And they're going to get a walking foul called on Henson. Mitchell picks up his second. They'll put Ratzliff at the line. He was 0 for 2 his last trip. Just 9th team foul, so this is just a 1-and-1. As Ratzliff will not get that one to drop in. Jaden Watts tracks down his 8th rebound. Gave it up, though, and Walker will get, after the turnover, lay it in. And they'll foul Watts as he gets the inbounds with 7 seconds left. So Jaden Watts heads back to the line to shoot 2. Jaden's first one on the way, and it's short. His first miss. He's 4 out of 5 at the line now. And that one won't drop in either. And 5.7 left, and Ratzliff's just going to stand it and hold it. And that'll do it. The Lindsay Leopards will get out with the district championship plaque with a 49-42 win over a really good Kingston team. They may be 8-12, but they're very young. Not a single senior on that team. In fact, there's only 3 juniors on that team, so look out. Kingston will be good for years to come.
Yeah.
We're going to send it up to JD momentarily. We'll keep it here long enough for the athletic director, Tommy Ferguson, to present the district championship plaque to the Lindsay Leopards, who will pick up their 19th win on the season. They'll go 19-5, and Glenn, you mentioned it earlier, but I believe the man sitting to your right had a string of 20-win seasons going here at Lindsay in his tenure.
Yeah, they had 6 in a row, and then they hit an 18. So still pretty impressive.
Yeah, very impressive. But 19 now for the Leopards as they'll go to 19-5 on the season. And, again, they'll be happy with this one to get the win and head to the winner's bracket of the regional tournament as they will travel to Kingston next Thursday. They will play at 7:30 Thursday night. And if you'll give me 2 seconds here to dig through all of my brackets, I should separate out ours from everybody else's. But the Leopards will take on Valiant, and Valiant with the 61-40 win over Atoka. And of course, us, Valiant, and Marlowe really on our side of the bracket were the 3 teams we expected to do well anyway. So Marlowe looks like they're going to pull off their win as well. They will play Tishomingo on a Thursday there at Marlowe Thursday night at 7:30. But the Leopards and Valiant will battle 7:30 Thursday night in Kingston. We're going to send it back up to JD. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll figure out the final numbers and wrap up the final game from Leopard Arena for this season right after this on KBLP.
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office. S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay-owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 PSI, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, SNH is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. SNH Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give SNH a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's SNH Tank Service of Lindsay.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Back to wrap up this one from Leopard Arena, 49-42. The Lindsay Leopards take home the district Area 3 championship plaque from Kingston win, 49-42. The Leopards win. And for Kingston, I'm missing a free throw for them, and I'll get it from Glenn shortly. But for the Lindsay for Kingston, 11 points in the ball game from Reed Kaysen. And he only had one field goal that whole second half, looking at my numbers. 10 from Brock Rumor. All of his were in the second half, including a couple of three-point baskets. 9 from Sam Walker. 4 apiece from Drew Anderson and Parks Ratzliff. And then 3 from Eli Oliger. Rounds out the scoring for the Kingston Redskins, who went, I have them 8 of 18. Again, I'm missing a free throw from them somewhere. So
9 for 20.
So I'll track that down here a little bit from Glenn. My numbers, I think, for the Leopards add up right. And let's look at Ryan Kennedy. 21 points tonight from Ryan, 21 and 5 rebounds tonight. 11 from Jaden Watts and 12 for Mitchell Henson. Those 3 in double figures for the Leopards. Mitchell had 10 of his 12 all in that second half. 3 points from Caleb Ince on a big three-point basket in that fourth quarter, and then 2 from Andon Register as he started the game off for the Leopards with a 2-point basket. The Leopards, I had 14 of 18 from the free throw line. Leopards are +2 on the glass, even though 18 rebounds for Kingston, 12 of those were the big boy, Reed Kaysen. And then for the Leopards, they forced 16 turnovers on Kingston. The Leopards finished the game with just 9 turnovers, so a nice job for Leopards in this game. We'll send it over to Glenn. We'll talk about some of the shooting numbers.
Yeah, Kingston actually shot really well the second half because when they weren't making shots, they were turning it over. We actually they end up 21 for 39 from the floor for the game. 54%. Leopards only managed to jump up there to 36%, 16 for 44, but 3 for 12 from three-point range is right on the mark that you expect. 13 for 32 from two-point range is quite a bit under what Coach Davidson expects out of his guys, but I think you got to credit Reed Kaysen a lot for that. He's an ominous presence down there.
Exactly.
So,
you go to drive that lane, that 6'8" guy standing there makes it look a little tough.
Yeah. So, but overall, good win for the Leopards. Sometimes you like those tough ones where you're going up against a tough competition, and it really grows you and kind of makes you realize what you got to do in tough games like that. So hopefully this one we put behind us. We're in the winner's bracket. Go take care of business on Thursday and get in the area tournament and see what can happen.
Well, they're going to take on a Valiant team. I think Valiant's ranked in the top 20 as well in Class 3A. So Leopards will have their work cut out again to go down there and play. But, hey, again, you get to this point of the season, if you're going to go to the state tournament, you got to beat the best. So you'll have to see if you can do that. Let's look at some of our area scores before we get out of here. Purcell ends up winning the game over Lexington on the boys' side, 88-63. So the Dragons and Lady Dragons both take home the championship plaque tonight. Marlow defeats Davis 60-45, as looks like the final score for that one. And I think that's all I've got from 3A that probably interests anybody other than me. Oklahoma Christian Academy boys, they're ranked in the top 5 in Class 2A. They did defeat Amber Pocasset tonight, 67-43 on the boys' side. The girls' game was not near that good, so we won't talk about that one. But Keaton and his girls' team well ahead to Amber Pocasset to play their regional tournament coming up on Thursday, but they'll be in the consolation bracket. But again, great win for the Lindsay Leopards. Unfortunately, the Leopardettes not able to do the same. They lose by 11 tonight, 39-28, behind 10 points from McKinnon Russell, who had 2 huge threes in that second half, and but just not enough. The Leopardettes will move to the consolation bracket, and again, they will play coming up on Thursday at 1:30, and they will take on Atoka.
Yep.
All right, well, I hate to leave the friendly confines of Leopard Arena. This has definitely been a good run here, but we'll be down in Kingston coming up on a Thursday. Stay tuned, KBLP. We'll make sure we get you all that information. Hopefully we'll be able to do our live stream from down there for all the games from Kingston.
Yep.
But a big thank you to Brianna Miller back at our studios. I need to say thank you to Kevin Scruggs tonight for running the camera since Andrew was not here tonight. So a big thank you to Kevin. Also to JD running the laptop, Brianna Miller back at our studios, Paige Sutherland back at home doing our programming for us, and the graphics that she puts together are phenomenal. Glenn, great job.
You too.
We'll see you Thursday down in Kingston.
Yep.
For all of us at KBLP, my name is Greg Perry. We're going to say goodnight for the final time, unfortunately, from Leopard Arena. But we'll see you in Kingston on Thursday. Until we see you then, remember, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Shannon's Beauty Salon would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes good luck this basketball season. And go KK!